What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Thank you for being here. I'm your host, Gunsmoke the Don. And for the next 2 hours or so, we're going to be talking some stuff. Yeah. We're going to try not to curse. Yeah. Hit the like button on the way in. 27 people. The show died and went to hell a long time ago, huh? Yeah. Thank you, Fax B. Shouts to Chris Capello for the cash app. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the support. I also want to thank Ryan Morrison. $4.99 British pounds. Thank you, brother. Thank you for understanding that this is how I earn a living on here. Thank you so much. Carmine S. $4.99. Something for the Gunsmoke. For Gunsmoke the MIA. Missing in action. I took a couple days off. My man. Hold on. Let me put these on the screen here. Thank you, Carmine. God bless you. That's facts, Pete. Thank you so much. And Ryan Morrison. My man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I guess I'll start off with the reason for the title today. Let me just say hello to some people here. Ro, baby. What up, Steve? What up, Brian? Shit, Emerald in the house. Good to see you. Yeah, I know. They said, people were complaining your titles aren't juicy enough. Well, something happened, and I made some juicy title for you people. Yeah, that's right, Marky Mark. Shouts to Marky Mark on the west side. What up, Daniel? Let's see who else we got in here. Joe Root. What's up, Joe Root boy? BX. Shouts to BX. Who else we got in here? No favorites. As long as you support the channel, brother, I don't care, man. But support around here has been lacking lately, and we're gonna get into why I'm so aggravated. I woke up to some nonsense today that was just ridiculous. It makes me sick. I don't even want to be in this genre anymore. I wish I could just. It's easier said than done, but I wish I could just leave this genre, leave everybody, and just start off somewhere else. I mean, there's assholes out there that they eat friggin' noodles with the camera zoomed into their face, so you can see them slurping up all that slop. It's disgusting, really. It's repulsive. People just stuffing their faces, and then you got people in the chat sending them thousands of dollars per show. I mean, it's ridiculous what I have to go through in here. I do 4 hour shows. I make maybe $5 plus the 30% taken out by YouTube. But anyway, let me get into this. So I woke up this morning and PayPal tells me I'm negative $70. Now, last week, some asshole calling himself a certain subscriber in the chat said, "Hey, happy Friday. Here, take your kid out to go get pizza." I thought it was very nice donation, very needed, very appreciated that I got the donation because, donations around here are few and far between now. And then today I get a message saying that it's negative 70 balance. Uh, they're disputing the charge. They never authorized it. So they're playing friggin' games with me here. I have the screenshot that says they sent the money plus with a little nice message saying, "Happy Friday, get your kids some pizza." All right. So I look at that as robbing for me now. So you're going to send a donation and then a week later you want it back. That's robbing for me after that money's already spent. Games on here, and it's not a good look that you know they want their money back. PayPal don't like that type of shit. So it puts me in a bad freaking position when my account is already running low because people decide to just fucking abandon me and not fucking support the channel anymore. I mean, I've lost a lot of big donors over the past year or so where they all just turned on me or disappeared or whatever the fuck they did. All I know is they're not around to support the channel no more. And this is how I earn a living. This is my livelihood. So uh, it's not a typical 9 to 5. So this asshole knows what they're doing when they send me a donation like that and then they want to take it back. They know exactly what they're doing. So I look at it as Robin for me. All right. It's like the bigger the scumbag you are on here, the more money you're gonna earn. You can make 4 grand in 2 days, cursing people out, saying the most horrible things, or you can make 6 grand a month, threatening to fucking dox people and be the biggest scumbag you want to be, lie to people about your life and be a fraud. And they'll support you. They'll send you 6 grand, 8 grand a month, 4 grand in 2 days. Me, I get pissed all over. Trying to mind my business and just do a regular show. I get pissed all over. It's really fucking ridiculous, man. I hate to talk like this, but it just set me in a bad mood waking up to that shit today. It's like just unnecessary shit that I don't need. When I'm already struggling just to get by. I can't do dick. I can't do dick with my life because any money I get, I got to make sure I take care of my son. I got to make sure I take care of my bills. I don't have fucking money to do fuck all else. So this shit just rubbed me the wrong way. And then I'm thinking about the past few shows I've done, 4-hour shows every fucking night, and I get 2 donations for $2 each, basically telling me to go fuck myself. So yeah, that just rubbed me the wrong way, man. And then somebody else made a comment in here. If he wasn't with me for so long, I'd take his wrench away and throw him the fuck out, saying something stupid like that to me, implying that I'm a pussy. Somebody's gonna rob me at gunpoint. Ain't nothing gonna happen about it. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm not even gonna bring up your fucking comment. I'm not gonna make a big stink out of it. But maybe you should fucking learn about the situation before you make a stupid comment like that. It does something to my brain when I know you're in another fucking chat and you come in here and say something stupid like that. Anyway, I'm gonna have some guests on around I don't know 5 o'clock. They're gonna come on and set the tone for the show and change the mood around here because I'm not a happy camper right now. Don't do late night shows. Most of us are sleeping. I gotta get in where I fit in, man, because sometimes I can't do a show during the day. I got shit to do. Sometimes I try to survive at night. I gotta get whatever I can. It's not a regular 9 to 5, but I get what you're saying, Carmine. But oh, thank you, Brian. Let me check. I'll check right now, boy. I appreciate you, Brian. You don't want this back now, do you? Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna message you in a little bit. Yes, I do. I do use that. Thank you, brother. No, it's all good, Chris. I know you're going through your own stuff, man. I appreciate you. No, it's the people who did used to donate and they abandoned me and fucking left, or they support another fucking fraud scumbag who doesn't deserve it. You know, and I'm over here fucking struggling to survive, and then they pull a stunt like this, like that other asshole. What was his name? Cappy sent me $100 fucking super chat, and then he complained to YouTube, and he got his money back, and I got fucked on that. Same shit, same type of shit. Let me see. Yeah, I'm cool with that, Steve. I'm cool with that. But this burns my ass now, so I don't know what's gonna go happen with this PayPal. I'll be fucked if I'll be damned if I have to pay $70. the fucking PayPal for these scumbags pulling a fucking stunt like that when I'm just fucking scraping to get by. Thank you, Faxby. It's another guy who's been with me from day one. That's right. Well, that's true too, Emerald. I hate to have to talk like this. Usually I don't ask, I try not to ask you guys for support. I just let it, whatever happens, happens. If it doesn't happen, fuck me. But lately it's, after this is like a slap in the face, bro. Slap in the fucking face. I'm the one who asked for support the least on here. And they pull a stunt like this. When they know I got a kid to take care of, I got other shit to take care of. I'm not fucking it off on sneakers and clothes and other bullshit. I haven't been on a vacation since 2003. I'm not doing nothing crazy with the money here. I'm not doing nothing extravagant. I'm just trying to survive and pay my bills. How do they take the money back? They go to fucking PayPal and they complain, say it's an unauthorized charge, and they want the money back. Fucking unreal, bro. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it's that old saying, Indian giving. You're an Indian giver. Yeah, my shit's in the red. $70 in the red. Fucking scumbags. Now I could pay it, and survive, but what the fuck, bro? That's neat shit that I don't need. I don't even know what side is what anymore. Yeah, Steve. With these shitheads out here, yeah, it's hard to tell. Especially when they call the feds on each other. No, I'm waiting to see if this guy comes in the chat first before I accuse him, because maybe he got set up. I got a phone call today. Somebody was like, yeah, maybe he got set up and they used his name. This is a guy I defended to some other content creator. I defended this guy. And he pulls a stunt like this. So I want to see if he comes in the chat, see if it's really him. I mean, I know the guy hadn't donated to me in a long time, so I was shocked when he sent me that. Uh, you too, Rude Irish, my dude. You started a war on the other side. What happened now? Shouts to Pittsburgh. Yeah, that mukbang shit. That's like the biggest disgrace ever. These assholes slurping up noodles with the camera zoomed in onto their fucking lips. And all you hear is them munching down like, mwomp, 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 mwomp. And they got fucking 5 million views and, all the support from people. Like, what the fuck, bro? Just for stuffing his fucking face. OG Ruby, what's up, baby? Thank you, Roro, baby. Ryan Morrison. Did you see on that show that Parasite Slayer saying he's an ex troll? Old trolls are scum. He exposed what he is. He's an ex troll now. Once you're a troll for life. There's no getting out of it. You're a troll for life. Thanks again, Chris Capello. Thanks for the support, brother. Another guy who's been with me a long time. Understands how this thing is supposed to work. Thank you for the support, brother. Kevin, whoa. Are you crying yet? I hope you're crying. This would be a good show to start crying, Kevin Wu. I'm going to need you to start crying. What up, Carlos? What up, Scott H? Did I say hello to Laz? Or did I skip Laz? I don't know. What up, Laz? So yeah, I just had to get that off my chest. I had nothing else to talk about anyway, so I figured I'd title the show that. But I really don't want to focus on it. But I figure I'd use this as a good example of the shit that I have to go through just to fucking survive on here. And maybe when people see me doing a fucking 4 hour show in the middle of the fucking night, maybe they'll throw me a few dollars to fucking support the channel. I hate to talk like I really do because it's not expected. It's appreciated. Nothing's expected around here. But what the fuck, bro? I don't do these shows out of the goodness of my heart. I'm here to friggin' earn a dollar. As a content creator on YouTube. I've been doing this for 2.5 years now. I'd like to continue on and maybe grow and have the time and the opportunity to freaking grow and get my shit together and provide even better content or something new and different. But I can't fucking do that if I don't get any support. I'm gonna have to go work for the white man back again, fucking miserable as shit. Not seeing my kid, not seeing my grandfather, just working a shit job for fucking minimum wage. And fuck all my aspirations and hopes. Here we go. Here he is. Bro, you're wrong. I gave you $100. Would never take it back. Bullshit. I have it right here. $70 from McGilla Gorilla. Happy Friday. Take your kid out for some pizza. And now you want it back. What the fuck is this about, bro? Please explain to me because now you're fucking with my livelihood. Please explain. I'd like you to straighten it out. Yes, I'd like you to do that, bro. I'd really like you to straighten it out. Because I woke up to this, it fucked up my whole mood today. My kid already broke his glasses. I go to the fucking eye doctor. They tell me, oh, we can't fix this. More money out of my fucking pocket now. It's about the 6 pair of glasses that he broke. So it's just shit on top of shit that I don't fucking need right now. And this is one of them. $70. That's a whole fucking bill right there that I could be paying for. I hope so, man, because that really upset me today, bro. I didn't think you were like that. I mean, that shit. And it's not even so much about. I mean, I could pay the money to PayPal. I could pay it back. But the point is that I'm on here fucking struggling. I get the least amount of support from people in this fucking YouTube community. The least amount. And for somebody to fuck me like this, it rubbed me the wrong way, especially the past few nights. I don't say nothing. I bite my tongue. But I've been doing shows for 4 hours at a fucking time. And I walk away with nothing, bro. And I got to eat that. And I got scumbags on here complaining, I only made $6,000 this month. Yeah. $6,000 could change a lot of fucking problems for me. Fucking A. What up, Taton? What up, Nita Baby? Shouts to Nita Baby. Now it says negative $60 in my account from PayPal. Negative 60. Oh, that's because of Trevor. Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate you, bro. Still in the negative. Red. Phoenix Baby, $5. This buys you 0000 towards a 5-minute stay at Carmine S's place in Italy. Thank you, McGilla. If you could do that, I'd appreciate it. That would brighten up my friggin' day here. I'd appreciate it very much. Basically, I did tell Lee Cole to kick rocks because he was talking shit about you, or you had your little tiffy there. No Tupac to talk today. No Tupac talk. I don't want to hear about Tupac Shakur. Thank you so much again, Phoenix. Thank you. That helps. I got to do a whole show crying just to get a little support. It's crazy, bro. I've been working for the white man my whole fucking life. I'm sick of it. Trust me, I'm not happy. All right, Count Dracula, what's up? Mob Rats 1 was revealed. What a nerdy looking guy, like he wouldn't be ratting left and right if he was caught shoplifting a candy bar. Oh, really? I figured he was a miscreant. You gotta be, you know. Be a scumbag like that, supporting low life Nazi trolls. You gotta be a miscreant scumbag. We hate rats. We hate rats. What up, Scott L? Nightmare, my man. Stop robbing the homie Gunsmoke. Thank you, Nightmare. Yeah. Just a slap in the face, man. Trevor, thank you so much, brother. Thank you, thank you. God damn it, drum. We want to talk about fucking Bruce Springsteen, how he plays the guitar chord with fucking chord A in a low chord D. Fucking everyone, please let's have a group crying session. Yes, I want you all to hover around in a circle and start holding each other's hands and crying. All right, just cry. Thank you so much, Trevor. You're the man. It's easier said than done getting out of this fucking genre. Let me tell you. The only reason I'm here is because I got in at the right time, making those videos when shit was popping off right at the beginning. And I didn't even know what I was getting myself into. I was just making those videos for my own fucking fun. And I just caught on somehow, and here I am. So, lightning usually don't strike twice. So, you could always reinvent yourself. That's the beautiful part about America. But it ain't fucking easy, and it ain't guaranteed. Easier said than done. No, I know you did, Carmine. I know. And rest in peace to your parents, man. Again, I'm so sorry that happened. I know why you were in Italy. I know. But yeah, I haven't had a fucking vacation since 2003, and that was only for 7 days. But no, I feel you, dog. I feel you. Oh yeah, that feet shit too. Yeah, there's big money in that feet shit. I could just have maybe I'll get Nita to come on the show and just show her feet off while she talks. That'd be nice. Nita could help me out big time. Oh, thank you, Lance. I feel so horrible about doing this show right now. I really do. Thank you, man. Thank you, Lance. Respect always from Pittsburgh. Connection, my man. I got a Pittsburgh connection. I like that. I got a Cali connection, the West Side connection. Now I got a Pittsburgh connection. I got a friggin' Denmark connection. I used to have an Australian connection, but they fucking abandoned me. I don't know what happened to my Australians. Chopper don't know my name no more. I don't know where the fuck he went. Otis, my man. Good to see you, brother. Hope everything's going okay over there. Shouts to Otis. NCO7. Sally Baby gifted one Gunsmoke to Don memberships. That's another thing that went to shit. All my memberships. Lost over half my memberships. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I can't see who got it right now, but hopefully somebody good got it. Let me see. See if I could try to track it down. Tina Beagle gave $5. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, thank you. Let me scroll up here. Here's another donation. You guys are taking pity and mercy on me now, huh? Thank you, Carmine. Thanks again, Phoenix. I'm giving you guys all hearts here and likes. I can't scroll up and see who got the membership. God damn it. Well, thank you anyway, Sally, baby. All right. No shame right now. No shame. If he makes it right, he says he's going to make it right. So we'll see. No shame right now. Smoke. All I can say is at least he didn't pull the someone's dying or a past friend died for a donation. No, I would never do that. That's disgusting. I would never do that, especially after my mother really did die. No, I wouldn't do that, bro. I wouldn't do that ever. No, this is no game here. This is my friggin' livelihood. Shouts to Lewis, man. My man. Peace to the gods. All right, let me scroll the way down. See what the hell you people are saying. Who farts in bottles? What up, Big Frank? Big Frank's in the house. Rude Irish, my dude. Yeah, here's a little bit of help. Thank you. It does help, Root. It does. Thank you, brother. What up, Joey Frakes? I guess hopefully it's just a misunderstanding as being corrected as we speak. Hopefully, I need to be selling my feet picks, my damn self. You do, trust me. You can make a lot of money, baby. They don't even need to see your face. Just get your toes did, put them by the pool, and you good. You're good to go. What's up, BB from VA? For shizzle, my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. What up, Doug Jack? Marky Mark says the genre now is really trash. It's some of the people and others make it worth it. But like I've told you, there are a lot of other spots to reinvent a show. We've spoken about it. You'll know when it's time to go. Yeah. It looks like those days are coming sooner and sooner, I don't know. Every month I'm like, I don't know if this is the last month. In the end, I always survive, but you guys really do scare the shit out of me during the month. Like right now, I'm already behind for the first week, below my average, which is very, very scary. So I don't know. I keep telling myself sometimes things are good, sometimes things are bad, but lately it's been all bad for the most part. I mean, I'm grateful for everything I get, but it could always be more. My pleasure, bro. You're always a good Kujin. Thank you, thank you. Freaking ZD. I appreciate you, brother. Nah, nah, nah. We don't got to load up yet. We're not shooting the Western here. We're gonna take it easy until we find out what's going on. Smoke a speedo show would boost your view. You don't want to see me in a speedo, all right? That's a completely different type of show. You feel me, dog? Thanks again, Tina Beagle. Thank you so much, baby. No, 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 Brian. Don't worry about it. No, you should. You always show support, bro. And I appreciate you, man. It's not about the amount. It's about what you got. As long as you're supporting the show, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's $2. It is what it is. As long as I know the love is real, you guys are supporting the show. That's all that really matters. Thank you, Joey Franks. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Gene. You're right, Gene. You're very right. No, you're right. Send me a nice little message. Thank you. No, I know you're right. It just sometimes, when shit like this goes down, it's like it rubs me the wrong way, and maybe I say things I shouldn't say. You're right, Gene. Shit. All right, let me scroll up here, boy. What up, Primo? Shouts to Primo in the house. I hope so, Nightmare. I hope so. I hope it's just one big misunderstanding, but I'm still 60 in the red right now. Get a dog and go for a walk. Never know, you could find 10K. I wish I had that type of luck. Right now, I can't afford a dog. My kid wants a dog. I can't afford a dog right now. And plus, it's a big responsibility. You gotta walk that thing at least 3 times a day. You gotta give it a lot of love and attention, and it's not a headache I don't need right now. But yeah, I'd like a dog. What's up, Zimbabwe? I don't know. Maybe it's a misunderstanding. It was a mistake. I don't know, Zimbabwe. We'll see by the end of the show what's what. Gunsmoke, you got to watch Mark's show in a few hours. He's bringing the fax receipts tonight. I hope so. Shouts to Mark. I want to talk podcast. I was watching yesterday. I watched the replay. Very funny stuff. Great show. Uh, he always puts on a good show. But he was in rare form yesterday. He's like, "You fucking bloody bitch. Come on, you now." I don't know what the hell he was saying. He was funny. Shouts to Mark. Bloody hell. That was a barn burner. Those two went at it. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. I mean, that's entertaining. It's a shame it has to be like that. But yeah, it was I thought it was a great show. I hope so, Nightmare. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the Donald over there. I seen that girl, she farts in a jar and sells them for 120 a jar. Wow. You can see my feet for free. Guess I give it away too easy. No, you should be charging for people to see your feet, baby. Smoke, I had an issue with the Apple credit card when I was using it for donations. They were charging me double after I paid the card off. Anyone that has an Apple card, don't use it. Wow. Yeah, I really don't use the Apple card stuff. Somebody sent me a donation the other day, well, last week, um, with the through my Apple thing, and I'm like, shit, how am I gonna use this fucking thing? I never use it. Yeah, I did okay that night. I did all right, but it's few and far between, and it's tough. Bastardo. What up, Darnell Trump? There's a dude on YouTube that's been letting nasty farts go in public. Oh, Yeah, I'm in the wrong business. Maybe I should be farting into a jar or something. That sounds like big business there. The police took my car when I was leaving school yesterday, and they want $420 to get it back. Wow, that's a lot of fucking money for towing a car or something. That shit ain't right, man. I'm sorry, Nita baby. I'm sorry you have to go through. It's always something. Every friggin' week is something new, man. I guess that's life, huh? Who's seen Biden shit his pants? Did he really shit his pants? I thought I heard that somewhere. You can cash out to your debit card and wallet. I'm gonna look into that because I've been trying to figure out like what the fuck, man. I'm not gonna say no to the support, but I wish it wasn't through Apple. It is what it is. Uh, yes, he shit his pants. Where at the Normandy? Not the Normandy. The D-Day event that they had in France yesterday. I know he was supposed to be standing at attention, and then he's looking for his seat so he could sit down while everybody else is standing. And you see Joe Biden cover her mouth like, "Don't sit down, Joe. Joe, don't sit down. Stop." And then, of course, he sits down anyway because he's a bumbling idiot. I understand. Look, he's an old man. He wants to sit down, but you shouldn't be president if you don't have the energy to even stand up, and you can't take instructions well. Your wife just told you do not sit down right now, and you do it anyway. So she sat down with him, so he doesn't look embarrassed, like it was all planned that they're supposed to sit down while everybody else is standing at attention, honoring the veterans that gave their everything to have a free world. But yeah, shouts to all the veterans. Rest in peace to all the veterans who passed away, all the people who fought in the wars. And I think there's only a few left. They're like over 100 or approaching 100. But yeah, D-Day, that was some shit, huh? Yeah, just thinking about it is crazy. Thank you, McKilla. That's a big relief, brother. Thank you. Let me check. All right, nothing right now, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it takes time to process. I appreciate you fixing that for me, brother, because it fucked up my whole day today. I was like, motherfucker, bro. It put me in a foul mood about this whole friggin' fucking community, man. Hey, Templar. Oh, good to see you in here, Templar. Primo says 100K from World War II smoke. Yeah, man. Uh, God damn it. God damn it. Shouts to Sonny Soprano. Hope the day gets better, dude. Thank you, brother. Got Templar in the house, my man. Smoke, I have 5 German Rotties. I love it, but it is expensive. I drop about 100 every week on dog food. Damn. For 5 dogs, that's not too bad, I don't think. I would I would I would think you would spend more, but thanks to the anonymous person who sent me a cash app too. Thank you to the anonymous person. Don't cheer up, motherfucker. No, you guys are cheering me up. I'm feeling better. And McGillis said he straightened it out, so we'll see what happens. What kind of dog you looking at, Smoke? I don't want to like one of those. I can't have a big dog. First of all, I need a dog that's medium to small size. I'd like a medium sized dog with a snout though. He has to have one of those long, not too long, but a snout. So this way, there's no breathing problems. I know these dogs they get breathing issues if they have a short snout. Meh. So, um, something friendly, something cute. Not too much hair on him. I don't want him shagging all over the place. Shedding his friggin' hair. I don't want a shaggy dog. Something decent. Small, friendly, not hairy, with a decent snout. So this way, he doesn't have any friggin' medical issues. I don't want to be spending 20 grand on a dog for surgeries and stuff because the damn thing is born and can't breathe. I could barely breathe myself. Tato, been a member for 14 months, my man. Ro baby. Would you prefer La Boost today or at Sunday service? I guess I'll take it today. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Well, whatever you could do, Ro. Whatever makes you comfortable, Ro. I'm fine with it. Your ace is in my book, so I know you're good. Don't $5 Canadian style. Maybe start doing 50-50 draws, smoke with $5 entry fees. Can't win if you don't donate. Draws every Sunday service. Like a raffle? I'm not good at gambling. I'm trying to learn how. There's a channel called Vegas Matt, I think. He's a multimillionaire. He goes to Vegas and AC and he bets big, like $1,000 a hand, 5,000 a hand. And he teaches you how to play blackjack, roulette, the slots, and he does pretty good. And he taught me how to play roulette and blackjack better. I'm still learning. I'm still not comfortable with it, but roulette looks like the easiest shit to play. I don't really trust the slots, but he'll put 5 grand in the machine and then he'll go down to 200. But he put so much damn money in it. He's playing for a fucking hour that it's bound to hit. So he always wins his money back and then some. He puts 5 grand in, he walks away with 9. That's not bad. But you got to sit there for over a fucking hour, hitting the button, hitting the button. I mean, you got to be really addicted to sit there for a friggin' hour. Usually I just put $20 in the machine. I sit there for 5 minutes, and the fucking, then the game's over. That's it. You walk away with shit. You're lucky if you walk away with, you break even. And that's my time at the slots. But this guy's teaching me how to play it. Basically, you got to bet big to win big. But if you don't hit it and you lose it, fucked. See, he's rich, so he don't give a shit. He could lose it, and you're like, well, I'll just double down. It's like, oh, great. Must be nice to double down, boy. My man, Nightmare. God bless you. Thanks again, Taton. Taton. Yeah, we're gonna be tuned into Marky's show later, boy. We're gonna be watching Marky's show later. I have a 4-pound Yorkie. They don't shed, but need a haircut every 2 months. Yeah, Yorkies are cool. Yorkies, yeah. I knew people with Yorkies. They're all right. They're friendly. They're a little shaggy, but I don't see them dropping hair all over the place. God damn it. Yeah, I miss my cat, man. My cat wasn't friendly if they didn't know. But yeah, towards the end, my cat was like a dog in her last few years. But if she didn't know you, she would hiss at you, trying to claw your ass. But yeah, that's what I want. I want a dog excuse me, that's affectionate, loving, and playful. They say dogs have the mentality of a 5-year-old human being. So I don't know. They're like little kids. Thank you, McGilla. Yeah. Thank God I was listening today while I was driving. Let's see. Let me check. Please, Jesus, make it right. Come on. It's still in the negative. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me refresh. It says I'm still fucked, but hopefully that gets rectified in a few hours or so. You feel me, dog? Oh, this is a new name. Oh, don't say my name. Thank you to the anonymous person. Thank you, thank you. Says keep your head up. Thank you, brother. I will. I'm trying. That's what my friend tells me, Zimbabwe. Gambling is not a good way to make money. No, it's not. No. That's why I don't gamble. That's why I never gambled. I never had the stomach to lose the money, you know. I feel like it's very stupid. But then when I see people winning, I'm like, shit, man. You go there with 300, you walk away with 1300. I mean, fuck. But you got to know what you're doing, see? And never, somebody told me, never gamble with money that you can't afford to lose, which I thought was great advice. That's why I could never gamble. I can't afford to lose the fucking money. So $20 is $20. Yeah, whatever. Usually, if I am in AC, which I'm hardly ever not, but I'm never in AC. But when I do go, I only play the slots because I'm looking for a lady to come around with the free drink. I'll just sit there to try to get a couple free drinks. That's all. But thank you, McGilla. Hopefully, out now I can stop crying over here. The dude will give you his bed smoke. He's good for the most part. No, he's a smart guy. Okay. Thank you to the person who sent me that Cash App. I'm gonna drop the link in 20 minutes. All right, cool. 20 minutes, we'll have our first guest on here. And yeah, we'll turn around the shit show. We'll steer it in a new direction. You won't hear me crying no more. Oh, you watch Vegas Matt too, Tatone? Oh, that's his son that's playing with him? Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, that's cool, man. Good for him. Yeah, no, he teaches you very well how to play blackjack and all that stuff. Poker shit, I still don't get. So, but he does try to teach you. But yeah, I like his attitude. He's got a positive attitude, and well, he's a multimillionaire. How could he not have a fucking positive attitude, right? Plus, at his age, he's got a fucking full head of hair. I got who guts. So I guess he should have a positive attitude, motherfucker. But cats are easier. Yeah, I mean, look, they take care of themselves. They clean themselves. They use the potty on their own. All you have to do is change the kitty litter. But you don't have to take them outside and pick up their shit. Yeah, cats do shed. Yeah, they do. But they are low maintenance. That's right, Scott H. How about a show where you and Kevin Wu are feeding each other kimchi? I'd probably get a fucking 2 million views on that, Drum Capella. That's a great idea. Yeah. It'd be good for race relations in this country, too, if we fed each other kimchi with chopsticks. You just focus in on our mouths while we eat. And watch me slurp in the fucking noodles. Probably have a fucking $50,000 show that day, just feeding each other kimchi. I don't even like eating that shit. We'll feed each other chicken and broccoli or something. Yeah. Smoke, you need to get a Miss Peaches. You'll get hella donations. What is a Miss Peaches? Miss Speeches? I misspeak all the time. Miss Peaches or Miss Speeches? Oh no. They wouldn't spell Miss Peaches like that. So it's Miss Peaches. Who the fuck is Miss Peach? Is German Shepherd, you can't go wrong with them. Great guard dogs. Yeah, but they're too damn big. I got chased by a German Shepherd when I was a kid. Across the street in the backyard, I went to go play football. This fucking German Shepherd fucking knocked open the gate back there and fucking started chasing me. I ran like a motherfucker, man. The adrenaline was pumping. I was about, I don't know, 8 years old. That dog was gaining on me, man. I was running through the alleyway. That fucking dog was gaining on me. I could feel its teeth on the back of my leg trying to fucking bite down on me. He couldn't get me. I was just a little too quick for him. And then there's my grandmother out the window screaming, "Run! Run, you son of a bitch, run!" And then the fucking owner down the alleyway fucking called her dog to stop. And the dog actually stopped after a while. And I ran across the street. And my grandmother cursed out that woman, "You son of a bitch!" And yeah. I think they euthanized that dog after a while. He was attacking all the kids in the neighborhood. Either they moved away or I heard a story. I don't know. Maybe they put the dog down. He was too vicious. I don't know. But yeah, that's my German Shepherd story. German Shepherd boy. But God bless all you guys that sent me support today, man. Maybe I'm a fucking asshole and I shouldn't have started the show this way. I feel bad now. You guys are good to me. It's just most days it's a struggle. It really is. Especially when I feel like I've had good shows lately, really good shows lately. But look, maybe times are changing. I'd like to blame Sleepy Joe Biden, but I don't know. Chicky, hey big dog. No, he's been around. He's been in the chat. He says hello. I seen him around. Roro baby, $9.99. You'll get the rest on Sunday service via Cash App, boy. Thank you, Roro. Thank you for the support, baby. That's beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shouts to Roro baby. Now that put a smile on my face, baby. Only super chat, not membership. What are you talking about, boy? Get a seeing eye dog and use the women's washer. That's a good idea. See, now you're thinking. Nah, that's smart. Cats are easier, yeah. Yeah, if I got a dog, it's got to be a short-haired dog, low maintenance. That's right. Roro, you're the best, babe. Thank you so much. Thank you, Roro. Smoke, if you get a Yorkie, they're good for people who have allergies. They don't shed. I had 3 so far. Yeah, those Yorkies, they don't shed. They're hairy, but I guess they don't shed, huh? Templar says, get a bully. Aren't they expensive, those bullies? Didn't somebody in the chat just get a bully? I think I remember hearing that last week. Like, I just got a bully. I don't know. Maybe they told me on the phone they got a bully. I don't know. I'd like one for sure. But I think they're expensive. Don't they go for like 5Gs, 6Gs or something? I don't know. I need to adopt. I need to adopt one of these doggies for a few $100s. I'd like it to be free, but that's That's not going to happen. Crooked Joe took showers with his teen. What? Get the fuck out of here. I didn't hear that. The fuck? Who said that? Thank you, Templar. I try to be. I feel like a real asshole when I have to get upset on here. I really do. I feel guilty even talking like this, you know. Get creative, Smoke. I have a lot of ideas. It's just I don't write them down. I forget about them, or it's too much effort to put together. It would take me weeks just to put something together, which could be good, could be bad, but I don't know. I know I got to put something together soon, something different. There he is. What's up, Crime Spot boy? T-shirts. Yeah, I wanted to do the T-shirt shit a long time ago. Somebody talked me out of it. I had designs and shit ready to go. They said it wasn't worth it. All right. Well, last year at the G7 meeting, the Queen of England said Biden let off a huge fart as they were all having their photos taken. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Don Vito Cassioferro. Yes, I remember that now. It was $100 I sent you, not 70. No, no, no. It said 70. Or was it? So why the fuck? Hold on. I think you're right. So why the fuck did they say they were disputing 70? Hold on. Let me see. No, no, no. It said 70. It wasn't 100. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. What the fuck? June 1st. No, there was $100 one on June 1st. But this one had a different message. This one says, I got you, buddy. I tried to catch up with you at the end of the month, but forgot. So I sent it today. Get some pizza for your kid. That was on June 1st, $100. But then this one is from what? This one's from April 26th. From Magilla Gorilla. Happy Friday. Get your kids some pizza. So this is all the way from, I didn't even realize the fucking date. This is all the way from April 26th. So the one you sent on June 1st is good. But it says your buyer has filed a chargeback with their financial institution reporting that someone made this transaction without their permission. Until we resolve this issue with the buyer's financial institution, we've placed a hold on the transaction amount. It was $72.33 US dollars. And it was reported on June 1st. But the actual donation was all the way back in April 26th. But then you sent something on June 1st. You sent 100 on June 1st. but it had a different message, slightly different. So I don't know what happened there, bro. They're saying there's an issue with the support that you sent on April 26th. So I don't know how that happened, McGilla. Yeah, I mean it says your name in the I don't want to say the real name, but it says in the notes it says your name. It says, "Hey, McGilla Gorilla." So I don't know, brother. All right, thank you, McGilla. Yeah, it's the one from April 26th that's being disputed. What up, John DeLong? Rob Jean. Yeah, that's what it said. Shitty pants Biden. Nico Sia, thank you for the support. He says he said ball out at the Dollar Tree. Thank you, Nico Sia. My man. All right. I'm gonna what's been going down in the genre? What have I missed? Oh, you missed a lot. If you miss 2 weeks on this genre, you miss 2 years. But yeah, I'm gonna drop a link. Some of my comrades want to come on here. What up, fat ball Italian boy? All right, let's drop the link. I ran my mouth for an hour. And I want to thank all of you guys for supporting the channel today. I'm sorry that I had to talk like that and cry and carry on, and we're not going to make a habit out of it, all right? It's just today I saw that shit. It just rubbed me the wrong way, man. It just fucked me up. I was pissed. And yeah, so, but you guys snapped me out of it. So thank you so much. And I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you for having empathy and benevolence and charity in your heart, and love and appreciation. I appreciate all of yous. I love all of yous too. Yeah, the love is real. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's see who grabs that link. Did I drop the link? I know, John DeLong. No, you guys really you do show me that every day. You guys do, and I'm grateful for all of you. It's a miracle you guys are even here right now, to be honest, and I appreciate it, man. You know, Steve, I thought about that the other day, and I said, you know what? Sleeping dogs lie. He supported the wrong people, scumbags. It was bound to happen where they turned on him. And maybe it's better off that he just disappears, I guess. I don't know. He's always welcome over here. He could come around here, but I don't think he's gonna do that. So it is what it is. But anyway, I got my brother here, man. A son of Sicily, a son of America, a son of Brooklyn. Bob Gene.
You sick bastard. What's going on?
What up,
You
bro?
hear me?
What up? What up? Yeah, I hear you. Hold on, I got a crime spot here
Something wrong
too.
with this freaking thing. Get him
Crime
in
spot,
there.
bro.
I'm trying to
What up,
hold
fellas?
on. Give me one
Yeah.
second
All
because the
right.
car's dropping.
I'm gonna shove that Boost Mobile phone up somebody's ass.
Rob
What
came
up, Crime
on.
Spot?
Rob
Huh?
came on. He's already dropping the classic lines. Can you
Right?
hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I love it.
Are you there, cuz?
What? Why the frick isn't this car picking it up? fucking. I'm driving my friend's Mercedes. I can't even get this freaking thing to work.
Nice.
My car's in the
What
shop.
what kind of what kind of series? What kind of Mercedes?
Big one.
Oh, the S class. Yeah,
Nah, yeah, 63.
nice.
Yeah, it's really
Big
nice.
body sitting on chrome. Nice.
But I can't figure out how to connect to the damn thing on this thing. It's too high tech for me.
Yeah, the new cars, forget about it. It's fucking.
It was on like when you show went on, and I threw it on the thing. But
Yeah,
then all of a sudden, as soon as I went into the StreamYard thing, which hates my guts,
yeah,
it jerked me.
yeah. It's gonna fuck up. Yeah.
I don't know why, but does it usually do that?
I think I noticed it does it on my car too, where it doesn't switch over properly. I don't know what it is, but
I plugged it. I unplugged it. Let me see something before I break this whole car.
that's what you would have to do basically. I guess I think I turn off the Bluetooth
Right?
and it
Yeah,
just
that's
does
what
it
you
from the
do.
phone, you know,
What up,
instead of
Rob?
using
Yeah,
the
that's what
car.
I do. I usually turn off the Bluetooth when I'm
What's
in my
up,
car.
Brett?
How
So
you doing?
turn off the Bluetooth.
Yeah, and just do it through like just do it through your phone. I
Thank you,
mean, it
Chris.
sucks because you won't hear it over your radio, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. What's going on? What's the story? What I missed? I know I missed
Eh,
something.
I'm done crying about it, but you know, I guess there was a misunderstanding. I don't know what the fuck happened, but somebody sent me a PayPal and then they disputed it. I don't know if they did it by accident or what the fuck happened there, but they said they're gonna make it right. And you know, it was a donation all the way from April 26th,
Wow.
and I just got the dispute today or this morning. So
Oh, so it was disputed?
yeah, they said they made us think about it to their financial institution, and the fucking PayPal had like a negative $70 balance. I was like, what the fuck, bro? This is like shit that I don't need right now. You know,
Yeah, I hear that.
I could pay for it, but what the fuck? I'd rather not. You know, it's like that's a whole bill right there. You know.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, cuz?
Yeah, no, look, you guys roll with the punches, I guess. But no, these people in the chat, the good people in the chat, they made me feel better. They showed their love and support for me today. You know, they showed out, so
That's because you got great people in your
I
chat.
can't complain. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I do,
for
man,
sure.
I do. And
For
I hate
sure.
having to talk like the way you know. I don't even like to ask. You know, if they want to support, they support. You know, that's how I do it. But today I was just, I was in a foul mood. I was getting disillusioned with this genre.
What's up, Francis? I see you in there.
Francis Boy. I heard there was a big bust around town, huh?
Yeah, man, they picked up a lot of my friends, man.
Yeah,
Picked up a lot of my friends.
but I read about it yesterday. It looks like it's bullshit. It's like gambling. The fuck?
Yeah, the problem is some of them are predicates, and
Oh, yeah.
one of them, they didn't let out. Um,
Some of them were previously indicted already. Yeah, like recently.
yeah.
Yeah.
This all stems from the last case when they all got busted with my
Right.
friend Joe
Right.
and the rats from that case, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy says was BK picked up too?
Uh, I don't know. I think something happened with the kid's dog, bro.
Yeah, his dog passed away.
It did, right?
Yeah.
Sucks, man. I hate that shit.
Yeah, no, he loved that dog. I know he loved that dog.
Yeah, we got bullies. He has one like me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
No, it's not
I'm
easy, man.
afraid, man. I'm afraid of my dog going. I might lose my marbles.
I had my cat when I was 18. I mean, excuse me, for 18 years since I was 16. And you know, it's for that long, almost 19 years. It's like having a kid, and you know, you lose it. It's tough, man. So I know what he's going through.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like family members. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Frank, you're right. But it's a bullshit bust, man. Gambling bust got people killing people out here all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the real
Got
crime
people
they're going
killing
after.
people, all this stuff,
Yeah.
and you press these guys off gambling.
Yeah. It's crazy. That's what the feds are fucking wasting their time with.
My friend's got 5 fucking kids, man. They need to leave him alone. 5 kids.
Yeah, they seem pretty desperate if it's just gambling. I mean, I didn't hear nothing about no violence, no drugs. It's all just gambling and loan
Yeah,
sharking. Big
yeah,
fucking deal. Big whoop-de-doo.
Well,
yeah.
the last one with that one guy had some violence in it. But I don't know about the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. One of them had a little bit of violence.
A little bit of a
He's
history,
the
a little
one.
bit
Things
of
Yeah,
happen.
a big fit. Yeah.
yeah,
These things
but
happen. What are you gonna do?
yeah, it's crazy.
What's up, Carmine?
Hey, Carmine, what's up, everybody?
What's up, FBI, Frankie, Chris, Row, baby?
Thank you, McGilla.
Oh, baby.
Hello, baby. Shouts to Mike the driver too, working hard.
Yeah, where is he? I'm looking for him.
He's he broke
He,
the GPS in the truck.
no, he didn't come in today.
Oh, he didn't come in today. He's playing
I think he
hooky.
stubbed his toe.
Yeah, because he's on YouTube. There he is.
Too busy on freaking YouTube, this jerk.
He said Rob sends me to buy stuff on the company card. I dispute the shit all the time to pocket the funds. He's got a whole scheme going on.
Well, it looks like you're gonna get indicted next, Mike.
Yeah, I got you now, you little bastard.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's funny.
he's a mess. The mess. God only knows why he didn't come in. His excuse was, I have a problem. Okay.
Yo, Carmine, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up? You hear me good?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what's up, G?
What up,
What's
man?
going on, cuz?
Yo, G, who they lock up? Joe, John, and little Buddy.
Now, the LaForts. Uh,
Yeah. Eddie, John, and little Joe.
yeah. Um,
The other cousins from the other guy, previous guy.
yes.
I know them.
You know them. Remember you called them out. Their family I bought the house from, remember?
Yeah. Yep.
And
So
couple
who stayed in?
the kid Charlie Fusco.
Oh, the neighborhood kid.
Yeah, him and I think
So,
what the fuck is his name, man? There's so many of them.
yeah, most of them from Richmond. So
Yeah, well, no, some are from Brooklyn too, but yeah, well, most of them are from Staten Island, and they just
yeah, I
they
I I think they're trying to pin that
yeah,
mortgage stuff on these guys too, but I don't think
yeah,
it's gonna fly because they got bail. So
yeah. Well, they should. Some of them shouldn't even have, but the problem is, some of them are predicates. So if they get, they're gonna offer them time.
They're not getting 2 years or three
Yeah,
years. They're looking at hard time, huh?
they're looking at time.
yeah, well the thing is, I think it's the offshore gambling.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the offshore gambling because I remember when I was with used to hang around with the Genovese and Mustache Speed would tell you they had a Catalina case. A lot of those guys went to jail for a long time.
So this is
You know,
offshore stuff
Yeah.
mostly? I thought this was like
yeah.
card games and stuff.
No. It's offshore. You bring in hundreds of millions of dollars, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
shit.
going on. Hold on, I'm on the car now.
Okay, yeah, we hear you.
You hear me? All right.
Yeah, we hear
Yeah, I
you.
hear you.
Was it better before or not?
It was better
No,
before, but
it
it's
was
okay.
before.
Spangula Putana.
Look at that little
Let's get off
Italian
the
ballad
car.
in the background.
There you go.
Yeah,
Play a little guitar. All right,
You hanging out with Drum Capella over there?
no. Yeah, I'm
You got
singing,
Drum Capella in the
playing the.
backseat.
No, I'm playing the song for you.
Oh,
Everybody
that's
hurts
you
for
playing
more.
it. Oh,
Yeah, because you're crying. That's why I'm saying.
yeah.
Let me play on.
Yeah, play it again. Play it again.
All right. Oh.
Hello. Would you find it in your heart to please support a fat fucking bald pasty asshole? There's flies flying around my head right now. We're gonna zoom into my eyes that are very watery and teary right now. Could you please find it in your heart? Oh, thank you, Eric. See, your donation helps a fat fuck feed himself and his family.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
You got me
You back
worried
on the
there. I said,
phone.
what?
Is it better?
You,
Oh, it's
it's
way worse.
scratchy
I
now.
never
It's
even hear
scratchy.
me.
Sounds like you're calling from the International Space Station.
What the fuck is that?
The mirror. What's it called? The mirror. What was the Russian? What the fuck is my pick?
We don't support Russia around here, boy.
No, what was the Russian space station? The mirror. The
Oh,
mirror. What?
I forgot. The Arnov, the Azatov, whatever the fuck that.
No, the one before that.
Sputnik.
No, the mirror.
Sputnik
The
boy.
mirror. Something. I don't know. Yeah, man. So Gene. So you know all those guys. Is he still there? Like left?
No, he left. I gotta drop the link for this guy.
Yeah, I know. I know them since I
Oh,
was
here we
like in my 20s, man.
I'm back.
There you are.
Yo,
Okay, you're
Gene.
good.
Yo,
Gene.
cuz.
You know them for a long time, right? Because I know them
Ye-
since I'm in my 20s. So
Yeah, I know them since high school. I know some of them from high school.
ah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because what was it John? Who was it John, Joe, little buddy,
Beefy.
and Eddie. They're Eddie's sons, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And what do you call it? The kid, what the fuck is his name? Nah, I can't remember his name. I was
They're
just
good
talking
people,
to
man.
somebody too about him. I know the kid 30 years. I can't remember his name
Yeah, they're
because there
good
were
people.
so
They're
many
good
people
guys.
involved.
Yeah, but they're good people, man. I mean, they're going hard on the Laforte family. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
They are. They're going at them hard, but they're going at the kid
It,
Fosco really hard. They going. They put the
it,
other kid as the ringleader. My friend, what's the other kid's name from Brooklyn? I can't remember his name. This is what happens when you hit your head hard.
Listen, the fucking Letitia James, she instead of
Oh, she's the worst.
prosecuting criminals, that do stupid shit with guns and everything in Manhattan, Brooklyn, they got to go
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
sitting ducks. You know what I mean?
They
Ju-
grabbed the kid Danny Bogans too.
Yeah, I don't know those guys. Yeah,
Yeah, they grabbed him.
Well, they hate money crimes. I mean, we know that. I mean, anytime you fucking
yeah.
with money, you fucking with federal shit. They hate it. They hate
Well,
it. They'd rather
well,
you shoot somebody in the fucking head than steal millions of dollars.
right. But I told you guys
Yep.
before. I was good friends with Joe Laforte's son, Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I, yeah, their uncle actually. But yeah,
Oh,
he
the
was a
kid
good
John
guy, man.
Matera. That's who it was.
Oh
The
yeah, I
kid
saw
John
Mateo.
Matera they got too. Yeah, he's a good
There
friend of
was there
mine,
were like
man.
17, 84 indictments. I mean, come on, man. Yeah.
They got I think it was I think it was 19 in total,
Okay.
and originally they said 12, but then I found out it was 19 in total, and 11 of them, well, six of them are really close friends of mine, but 11 of them I know, 11 and 12 of them I know well. And I feel like you going after this, like go after. They're shooting cops, like they're doing crazy
Yeah,
shit.
and they get out too, and they give them
Yeah,
a reward.
yeah,
They give them welfare on top of that. You
yeah. They
know.
get a $500 Walmart card when they leave.
Yeah, yeah. The what is it? That illegal immigrant that shot those two cops. That guy, he's getting out. He's getting an EBT card, an apartment.
Yep. And
Un-
Venezuela let out all their criminals, just like Cuba did back
oh
in the
yeah,
day, and they all
yeah,
came through Mexico.
yeah. It's bad over there, man. It's bad. I
And
thought
the,
it was
and the
bad in
Venezuelans
Italy.
are bad. This gang, the gang that they let in, is bad.
Yeah, yeah. I
They're
mean,
doing all sorts of crimes.
every time I go to Italy, man, I always hear like bad shit, man. I mean, over there they kill everybody. The judge, the cops, they kill everybody over
Yeah, they don't play
there.
over there.
Cause
Forget
yeah,
it.
Definitely.
cause I live the same town where the Chicos come from.
Okay.
You know, yeah, Frankie Chico's father, Vincenzo, they call him
Yeah, yeah,
Boozy.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, they're from there. That's where I'm from. So, you
Play
know,
Oh
Como
wow,
boy.
small world.
yeah, no, that, yeah, that the city called Benevento. So, Yeah.
Nice.
Small world, huh?
You've been on before, Carmine? No,
Yeah.
Was that
I never. You've been on before the channel.
once?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
once.
always wanted to see you on there. You look familiar.
I, I had to straighten something out with Howie, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. That's what it
yeah,
was. Yeah. It was a misunderstanding.
before you blew a valve, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, he was a
yeah,
little hot with you.
yeah. He
Uh,
was gonna stab the fucking camera. You know?
yeah, I
Then
think
I
he
had to
did.
fly down there and straighten him out. But anyway,
Yeah,
but it
right.
was funny. It was funny. He was going nuts, you know.
Yeah,
It was something stupid, but
that's
he
why we
took it
love
the wrong
having
way.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Let me thank a few people after we just lost Rob Jean. Magilla
Again, what
Gorilla,
the
thank you, brother. He
fuck?
just sent me a cash app. He's trying to make it right. Thank you, brother. And I appreciate you. I'm sorry it was a misunderstanding. I don't know what the fuck happened there, bro. But
Who
thank
with
you,
me?
Magilla Gorilla. No,
Oh,
Magilla
McGill
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
No, he's
Oh
he's
yeah,
he's trying to make it right. So he sent me a cash app.
yeah.
Um,
I never seen McGill Gorilla say anything negative or
no, no,
whatever.
that's why I was shocked. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You know. Thank you to Rude Irish. You just became a new member. Thank you for buying your own membership. Thank you to Nightman for being a member for over a year now. And thank you to Eric for sending me €6. Can't spare much, but here's a little for Smokey. Thank you, Eric. Every
Hey,
little bit counts, man. Thank you, thank you.
hey,
Hey,
Gunsmoke.
Yo,
That cash app I sent you before. You think you can send that back?
oh
You
god
mind?
damn it. You Indian giver.
yo, yo, Crime Spot, what do you got happening on your show?
I don't know. I've been just doing lives lately. Working on a reformat, possibly a new channel. So nothing serious right now. But
Are you
yeah, I'll
going to
let
talk
everyone.
about other stuff or just
Well, the
true
problem
crime?
is, yeah. So here's the problem with my channel is that I don't only speak about mob history. I speak about all types of New York City crime history, but I'm stuck in a mob mafia algorithm. So when I do that other stuff, no one's interested. That's watching my stuff.
Yeah, the mafia sells, bro. You know,
Yeah,
so
it's just that I'm in that fucking niche, that little algorithm that because YouTube recommends videos and they put you in the fucking algorithm. So it's hard to get out of that. So I'm trying to figure that out at the moment.
yeah, but I mean, it's played out so many times. I mean, how many stories? I mean, I can tell a fake, somebody telling a fake story right off the bat because I know how they talk, how they speak, how they think, you know.
Oh, the
They
So,
fakers.
stutter.
Yeah, the fakers are all over the place.
They
uh,
stutter when they talk.
Yeah.
yo,
Or they gotta
Rock
think.
G, where are you on the Bell Parkway? What the fuck?
Yeah, you
Sounds like
sound
he's
like a
doing techno
cyborg.
This
music.
this rat bastard Benz. I'm gonna break this kid's whole car. So now I
You
shut
might
off that
say.
part.
What, you got that
Boom,
fucking
boom,
Elon
boom,
Musk
boom,
Neuralink
boom,
in your
boom,
brain?
boom.
What's going on?
Something's wrong.
You drive a
Something's
hundred
wrong.
thousand dollar car. It sounds like shit.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking garbage.
yeah,
I'll sue those bastards.
Yeah.
yeah. So
I'm
you
gonna
know
just. Huh?
when Howie was telling his stories about him and JoJo, basically I was doing the same thing, you know. So I mean, I would drive all over freaking place with the guy, you know. So
Ooh, Jojo.
no. Howie would drive around JoJo, driving nuts,
Yeah.
pay full. Basically, I was doing the same thing with with Joe Lafort, you know. So
Yeah, they're the people.
yo, Rob, your phone is like I don't know what the fuck.
It's shit. It's all shit.
Yeah, hop, hop off and get back on.
Let's see now.
Oh,
There you go. You got better. You got a
Yeah,
little
it's better
better.
now.
A
no.
little better.
This fucking piece of. I hate iPhone. I hate Verizon. I hate the Mercedes. I hate Johnny Bradbury. And I hate something else.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Fuck Bradbury.
Yeah, fuck him,
yeah,
Bradbury.
yeah.
Hey, he ever show back up?
No, I didn't see him. No.
That was great. He was talking. He was trying to fucking abuse me. He was verifying stories. I thought, moron.
Yeah. Well,
What
when I was telling you about your dad. Um,
Uh huh.
Joe told me, he was friends with them, and he said
Yeah.
that he was one of the toughest motherfuckers you ever found. Sorry, apologize my language, but he said he was one of the toughest motherfuckers out there. He feared nobody. So
No, no one. That's why he's, I guess gone, but, he was that kind of guy. There was no one.
Don't let me
No
shoot
one.
myself.
yeah, they didn't. He didn't like what happened. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
he was pissed off. But everybody was doing the same thing. So I don't know what was the problem. So
Yeah, it's a big, long, drawn out story, but you know, you lose your son, and the type of person he was, he didn't care about
yeah,
nothing anymore. He just everybody was, he didn't like anybody then after that.
yeah.
So
I
once
mean,
my
he didn't.
brother got killed, it was a different story.
Yeah, he didn't speak about your brother, but he did speak about Ruby. I mean, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
go into details, but I
yeah, I
guess
mean, trust me, they should.
that's why I said when I mentioned where you had your house, you're like shocked, right? The house
Yeah,
in Jersey.
what do you mean? That was
Nobody, no,
another amazing receipt that I pulled up. That was beautiful.
yeah, but nobody knew about that, right?
No,
It
nobody
gave you
knew
it,
that.
it, it gave you goosebumps, right?
That was a wild moment for me. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of stuff. I mean, he was good with me, man. He opened up to me, he helped me out. I was in a bad situation, he helped me out. So,
Yeah, we gotta
uh,
talk one day off this thing. We definitely gotta talk.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But
God damn it, Rob. God
yeah,
damn it, Rob. We're having a great conversation over
anybody
here. You're fucking me up.
anybody that says anything negative about him or try to twist the story or talk shit about his own family, I'm not having it. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Thank you.
yeah.
What happened, Smoke? What are you crying about?
Your freaking voice is destroyed. I mean, it's like it's going through my ears like
Looks like
Yeah,
nails
it's
on a
going
about,
through
chalkboard.
Star
about,
Wars. Looking like a
about to
Star
have one of
Wars
them
movie.
Tokyo
It's just
seizures.
like
Oh my
Yo,
god.
you gotta do
Tokyo,
something, Rob.
tune
I can't
in.
continue on like this.
About
You
to
gotta
have
do something, Rob.
a fucking Japanese seizure.
Yo,
Alright,
I
wait,
don't
I
care if
gotta
you
Tokyo,
have to call
tune
me
in.
from a payphone.
Tokyo tune in. Wait, I gotta try something.
Yeah, please.
Let's do something.
Go use a payphone or something. I don't care what you gotta do.
I'm gonna go to baseball. Hold on.
Go to the donut shop and call from there.
Yeah, go to the fucking donut shop.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Fuck it. BK's probably
Let,
watching. He's probably laughing right now.
Yeah, he's definitely listening.
let me know when you
Yo,
get there. I want to call the cops.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
hold
But
on.
he looks like Vanilla Ice, man, for some reason. I don't know.
In person, he does. I don't know. He looks different in person than he does on the screen. I'll be honest with
Yeah, he
you.
looks like Vanilla Ice, baby.
Like somebody said he was like a ginger or something like that. The kid is not a ginger.
He's not a
Nah,
ginger?
well,
No, he's not a ginger.
nah. He just
All right.
talks like I don't think
Good,
he's.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. But hold on. Yeah, I
Yeah,
still sound
please.
crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's driving
Hold on.
everybody crazy.
Before smoke throws up the day at me.
Yeah, I know, please. Somebody needs to take a baseball bat to that friggin' phone. Oh, Jesus.
I was
Thank
getting
you.
one
We
touch.
gotta call in. We gotta call in A-Light to smash his phone with the
Going right
baseball
to my
bat.
brain.
Yeah, my brain definitely got fried right
Yeah,
there.
Jesus Christ. I was
They should
talking to
do that.
someone. We were talking about
Yeah.
that seizure. I was making a joke, but now when you watch like shows or cartoons or movies, they give you the warning, flashing lights or whatever. Or sometimes they give
Yeah.
you a warning, but that
Well,
never
I
used to
got.
do that. I remember like 10 years ago or something. It was like in Japan. They came out with some bugged out flashing lights, laser shit, and people over there were having seizures over the fucking thing. They had to. So that's kind of like
Yeah,
you
I
know,
had a couple of seizures after
really.
my first one. Yeah,
What
yeah.
what was that? It was like epileptic or something, or
Well, it didn't start off like that, but what it started was I got into a fight. I was with a bunch of guys hanging out with girls, and I was just talking to a girl, and I got sucker punched from her ex-boyfriend and her
uh,
brother and his brother, and then my friends came over, and then I had one. I was just fucking punching him, and one guy took out a little baseball bat, a little one, and I saw
Yeah.
something coming. My eyes were watering. I saw something
Yeah.
coming. I just went back like that, and it broke my cheekbone. It hit my
Damn.
nose. It busted my nose. This nose went wide open. The cartilage was sticking out.
Oh
Wow.
my
Blood all
God.
over.
Sorry,
Yeah,
bro. That's
yeah,
crazy.
How the
yeah,
hell hit you,
yeah.
Mike Tyson? I mean, Jesus
Was it those
Christ.
little tiny
Nah,
bats? The little tiny ones?
yeah, a little tiny
Yeah.
bat.
Yeah. I
But
gave
I
one to
Oh
wasn't
my
my
letting
dad,
god.
go.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't letting go, and I was gonna take one with me, but my friends
Wow.
came, but they came back with bikers, and then my friend, not I don't know what Mustache Pete knows the guy, Andre. He pulls out a fuck. He goes, happens to pass by when the bikers came, and he pulls out a 45. He said, "Come on, motherfucker, who wants to
Yeah.
be the first one to go?" So
Jeez.
then they bring me to the hospital. I thought I just had a broken nose, but
Any better?
they sold.
No, it's even worse now, Rob.
Fuck you. That's it. I'll be back.
Yo,
I'm
get up.
going to get
Yo, get on the Verrazano Bridge. Get on the
I'm
I was
gonna
Verrazano
gonna
jump
tell him
Bridge.
go
on
to the
the
Bell Parkway. The Bell Parkway sounds better than this.
Yeah, so then the cops came in, they were sewing me. They sewed my nose, was already crooked. So they sewed when it's crooked. So I had to wait for another doctor to come in.
Yeah.
And they told me bite on the fucking towel. And I'm in the bed with the rails up, right? And
Yeah.
Ugh.
just hold your breath. Boom.
Oh,
And they snapped it back. There's only one piece. They snapped it back. And I bent the rails inward. At that time, I used to lift weights. I bent the rails, and they had to take off the rails in order to get me out of the bed.
Holy
And
shit.
then, and then the cops came, and they wanted to report, and I told them I don't know who the guys were, but I knew who they were.
yeah.
And it was funny. There was so I told one of my relatives, and his friend, one of the guys worked for him, was a plumber. So the guy shows up in the morning to go to work, and he's a big. His name was Anthony, tough motherfucker. He locks the door and beats the shit out of the fucking kid. Right? His brother takes off to Florida, and the other one disappears. Nobody knows what happened to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never came back to Patterson.
I knew better.
Yeah,
That's what's up. Um,
yeah,
so I think Mustache Pete asked. So you used to drive around the LaForte?
yeah.
What was it?
Joe, buddy. Yeah,
Yeah. Nice.
yeah. Who asked that? Pete?
Yeah, I think Pete asked that somewhere in the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I started off, since I was when I came back from Italy, I started hanging out with downtown Patterson. I didn't have any friends, but I
Yeah.
knew half of the guys because my father knew all of them. I didn't know they were in the mob. You know what I mean? I was a kid back then, and so I started hanging around with them. Little by little. But it was by the time I got there, it was a dying crew because most of those guys went to jail.
Yeah.
From the Streaky Gatto crew from the Genovese family.
Yeah.
And then Buddy came around and somebody asked him, he needed help for translate something from a Sicilian guy because he didn't speak Italian. And I don't know who he was either. He was a frail guy, dressed up normal, sneakers with no socks, smoked it like a chimney, camel cigarettes. And
Yeah.
he just, it's one after another. And he kept asking for him. I didn't know who he was. After 3 months, I found out who he was, you know. And he was low key guy, but he drove like $100,000 car. He had like five of them. So yeah. Every day would come down with a different Mercedes. So
That's awesome.
yeah, he
Sometimes
was a
crime
good
does
guy.
pay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he was a good guy. You pissed him off. Don't get me wrong. He fucking go off on you. You
Yeah.
know, but
Hothead, huh? Sneakers with no
very hot.
socks. What is that? An ethnic thing? Sounds like he's half Dominican or something.
No, no, that's the way he was. He was low key. That's it. He wasn't flashy, you know.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
flashy. I got no socks on.
yeah. Then you see him get in $100,000 car, S600, you know, convertible. What the
Yeah,
fuck, man?
that's how you're supposed to
So
do it. You look bummy and then you get into a Mercedes. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. A lot of people question me. Oh, you don't know that fucking guy. Yeah, okay. I can describe him to a T. You know.
yeah.
You know what he sounded like? Remember Al Pacino in Donnie Brasco?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Same
Donnie,
accent,
Donnie.
same every none. Yeah, but he, you know, Lefty. He sounded like Lefty, man.
I got
Same
cancer in the
thing.
break, Donnie.
Yeah, that's how he talked, man. And that's how he died. Actually, that's what I heard. He died. All his bro. I think there's one brother still alive, but they all died with cancer. All of them. So
Yeah,
chain
wow.
chain smokers, man. Yeah.
Did you ever get caught up in any trouble with them?
No, actually, what happened was I had problems on my own,
Yeah,
and at that time I was raising a family, so it was either them or my family. So I had you know, whatever I was doing with him, turned it over to him. He understood, you know.
yeah,
Well, I was a family guy, and
yeah,
I went on my way. You know, once in a while I would show up. You know, it wasn't that I was a stranger, but my wife gave me an ultimatum. You know what I mean? My kids were little. What do you want me
yeah,
to do?
yeah.
But yeah, and I walked away, and then you know, I just got lucky. You know, so
Oh, that's good, man.
yeah.
Sounds like your wife saved you from a lifetime of hell.
Actually, my kids.
Oh, your kids too. Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
wasn't, you know, it wasn't the life, but the problem was I was so used to that type of life, that lifestyle,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden you stop. Now you don't know what to do. You
yeah,
have the urge to go out. You have to go meet the guys, and you start having problems. You know, panic attacks, all this shit. You know what I mean? You can't sleep at night. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
people think it's a joke. It's not a joke. They watch movies. They think it's, you know, and that's why I asked Howard. I said, he still has them today? You know, but
yeah. It's not all glitz and glamour. It's
no, man, it's bullshit. You got to earn, and whatever you make, you got to give up. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's not what, you know. They don't give you a paycheck. You know what I mean? There's no paycheck or pay, whatever.
You're always out there chasing it.
Yeah, people watch too many movies. Everybody's a keyboard gangster here. You know, I understand. They want to be famous. They never did anything like Francesco said. They never did anything in their lives. You know, and
Yeah,
they want to be connected to someone just because someone said hello. They think they're connected. But I'm
yeah,
not a big guy. I'm not a big guy. I'm only 5'7". So I used to walk into places. And people used to just fucking walk like, what the fuck? I didn't. They weren't scared of me. They just scared who's behind me. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So I felt good about that. That I was, you know, so and opened a lot of doors. I'll tell you that. You know,
yeah.
I went to diners, restaurants. They didn't pay. You know,
No,
so
it's
if
nice to
someone
have. Yeah,
yeah, if someone recognized me, you know, I'm having dinner with a friend or you know family, and they just said, "Oh, your bill's paid," and I never knew who paid for it. So
yeah.
it was fucking weird. You know,
No, it's
but
nice to have friends in certain places. You know.
yeah, yeah. But it's not like you're making millions of dollars. You know, it's not easy. You know, but before that, you know, I was doing the phone cards. So the phone cards, you got the $2 phone card, the $5, $10, $20. You know, so you
Yeah,
get a
that was
whole
big
bunch.
back then. Yeah,
Yeah, but then everybody got into it. You know, but you know, on the $20 card, you make fucking $10. You know what I mean?
that's pretty good.
So
Yeah,
yeah, but then they started. There was so many people, so everybody needed a cut. You know,
yeah.
so the guy that you're getting it from, you know, because all that stuff operate off an internet. That's all it was.
Oh,
It yeah, you know, when you call that number, you know, you connected to an internet. That's what it was, you know, and they were raking in money like no tomorrow. This is
Yeah.
what with the Genovese guys, not with Buddy. But I made pretty good money with that. So,
So what do you
but
think about this bust now? You think these guys are gonna go down, or it's just bullshit and it's
I don't know,
nothing
man. I really
serious?
don't know. I mean, I'm out of the loop, and it's just I don't know. Laws change. When I was with the other guys in Patterson, not Buddy, but they were into gambling. Baccarat. The big game was Baccarat. When I
Yeah.
first came back from Italy, that's where the Baccarat game was happening. Fucking people were coming. They had restaurants and Vinny Palermo, Ocean, Vinny Ocean.
Oh boy.
That
Yeah.
Bambi claims that's her uncle. Yeah, he used to come there. And
Yeah.
Joe Casale. Joe Casale, he was a nutcase. The one that got whacked. I'm sorry about that. He got killed. He
Uh.
was with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he was a nutcase. He would throw money around like no tomorrow. And yeah, but he never wanted to come in the club. For some reason, he just didn't want to come in the club. He want to always stay outside. I don't know what the fucking reason was about that, but yeah, there was a whole bunch of guys, other gangsters from Bloomfield, New Jersey, and they moved the Baccarat game around. They went to North Arlington, Park Avenue,
Yeah.
um, Staten Island. Yeah, I mean, they went all over the place.
Yeah.
And before that, the guy that really started was that guy called Tiny Manzo, the father of the guy from Housewife in New Jersey that has the restaurant. And
Yeah, he just got indicted. Well, he got found guilty, right?
no, no, that's his son. That's his
The
son.
son. Okay, okay, the
The
son.
son.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
them.
The
Yeah,
father.
the one that.
Yeah, right. The father. His name is Albert, like his
Right,
first son, Albert.
right.
And
Yeah.
and they called him Tiny because I mean he was a big guy. I know him since I was a kid. My father was friends with him, but
Yeah.
he did a lot of good, and the guy got whacked over that. So him and a guy called Petey Black, the Campeses from Bloomfield, and
Well, they got shot.
well, what happened was Al Manzo, the guy from New Jersey Housewife that owns the restaurant,
Yeah.
and he was getting married. I think 2 days, 3 days before, I think he disappeared, and they went on with the wedding. You know what I mean? And I think they found his body. It was in the trunk of the car at a supermarket. Body was chopped up. And
Wow.
he was a big guy. Yeah, yeah. And then later on, they killed Petey Black also. As I was a kid. I don't know what happened, but that's the
Yeah.
story I was told. Yeah. I think they stepped over Gambino toes or something like that. I don't know what happened. Never got the details of that, but I know, they told me what happened, and yeah,
Phoenix
it
wants
was
to
a
know
good.
what did Tiny do wrong?
Oh, well, it was over from what I know, I think they brought the Baccarat game to Staten Island, and I think they had that's Gambino territory.
Yeah.
So I think he refused to kick up or disrespected another make. I have no idea. I was a kid,
Yeah.
so I think he got killed for that. Yeah.
Were you born in Italy?
No, I was born in Connecticut, New Haven, Connecticut, and
Yeah.
when I was a child, we moved to Clifton, New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
And 1980, I moved back to Italy, and then the end in '86, I came back. You know,
Oh, because I
so
feel like you have like a slight accent there.
I do.
Yeah, I could
Before
sense
it
the
was heavy.
Italian.
Before it was heavy, yeah. Before it
Yeah.
was, yeah, yeah. But yeah. So I mean, the crime life wasn't new to me. You know what I mean? Because in Italy, when I went to Italy, it was like no. I mean, it's at a different level. I was
Yeah.
with my friend eating an ice cream on the steps of the bar. Because over there in Italy, all the old people play outside with the cards, on the sidewalk. And some kid, 15, 16 years old, comes up with a bicycle, throws something at this big guy. Guy gets up, he started cursing. The kid pulls out a gun, shoots the guy. That was the first time I
Oh,
saw a murder.
yeah.
Yeah, 15 years old. Yeah. Somebody paid him to do it. It's Camorra, Camorra.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. People say Gamora, but it's Camorra with the C, not with the G. But
How do you pronounce the Androgeda? How do you say that?
Ndragada, Ndragada.
Androgeda. Androgeda.
No, just say the N, Ndragada. Put Ndragada.
Mm,
Yeah, like
Androgeda.
N, like you want to say N, Ndragada.
Androgeda.
Yeah,
Androgeda.
yeah,
Okay. Thank you. I
yeah,
always wondered how to say that. Yeah.
yeah. But that's not like my people, whatever. But they're
Yeah.
ruthless. Ndragada is ruthless.
So they're the Calabrese, right? The
Yeah, they're
Calabria.
they're they're
Yeah.
they're ruthless. They're just
Yeah.
taking over the world now.
Yeah,
So
I heard. Yeah.
yeah, they're in
Pretty cool.
Canada, they're in northern Italy, they're in England, Spain, they're all over the place. So, but Italy's full of crime, bro. It's Camorro's big. They're big in cigarettes, big in heroin, um, kidnapping.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, there was a one of my parents' paisans. They were in Connecticut, and they hit the lotto many years ago, and they went back to Italy. They opened up a restaurant. So they get a word that these people won the lottery, and they kidnapped their son, and they said they wanted the money. And the guy
Right.
says, "I don't have the money." Blah blah blah. They already opened up a restaurant. I don't have that money. Blah blah blah. And they cut off his ear. They
Oh
send it in
shit.
the mail. Yeah. Um.
Yeah, they love to send messages like that. They'll take a pinky or a fucking ear.
Yeah. Well, they cut off part of the ear where the earlobe is,
Yeah.
and they send it through the mail. And they gave all the money back, whatever he had, and they released the kid. I remember the kid growing up with no ear. So
Wow.
yeah, it's sad, man. They're
Yeah.
ruthless over there. They don't play around. I mean, I laugh I don't laugh at Italian mafia, but compared to Italian mafia in Italy, Camorra, it's fucking totally
Different
opposite
ball game.
direction.
Yeah.
They kill judges, lawyers. They don't give a fuck. They just don't care.
They use bombs out there. At least they used to.
All the time, all the
Yeah.
time, all the time. And but the whole thing in Italy, you don't get a life sentence.
What do you do? 12 years for murder, and they let you out?
It depends on the case. You do 12,
Yeah.
and in those 12 years, you get like a compassionate release for a weekend. Like for a Saturday, you go home with your family, you have dinner, then you go back to jail. It's fucked up,
Yeah.
But
It's a
but
joke.
but you get locked up for having a joint. So
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. Like
it's
in Brazil or somewhere, murderers get like 12 years. Otherwise, it's like inhumane or something. They'll keep them
yeah.
locked up.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that's why in Italy nobody talks. But
Yeah.
I think people are just fed up, and they have these rallies now.
Yeah, a lot
So
of those people are fed up down there. They'll have like a whole big protest out there, especially at the funerals and stuff.
yeah,
People are fed up.
After they killed Johnny Falcone, that was it. I mean, people
Yeah,
they had enough. They blew up a freaking entire highway. I mean,
I
like
saw
the
that.
New
Yeah,
Jersey Turnpike. I mean, they left a crater,
a
like a
huge
fucking
crater.
volcano.
Yeah,
Yeah, they killed everybody.
his
They didn't give a
bodyguards.
fuck.
Yeah,
Everybody.
did they kill his wife too with him?
No, they killed his partner afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, they killed his partner afterwards. Yeah.
you don't fuck with them out there.
Yeah, Sicilians are not. You can't play around with them. They
No.
mean business, bro. Yeah.
What's up, Common Sense? Uh, Crime Spot. You're too quiet, man. You're scaring me.
No, I'm just listening and I'm fucking doing something at the same time.
Oh, okay,
All
okay.
right. So where's
I
Frank?
got nothing to add.
I
I don't
saw I
fucking I
saw
don't
Frank
fucking know
before.
anybody.
Yeah, Frank's in here. He's listening.
Man.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm just listening.
Yeah,
I ain't about nothing. I don't know nobody. I have
You don't
been
want
to
no
Italy
yeah,
though.
problems.
I have
Yeah.
been to Italy. It was a great time. I will say that. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you went
Well,
to
you
Italy
get
too?
Yeah, I've been to Italy. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
yeah. What part?
I went up and down. I was in Milan. I was in Venice. I was in Rome. I was in
Wow.
I went down to Pompeii, Lake Como,
Oh, nice.
Wow.
My cousin,
Bellagio,
oh wow,
Bellagio. Yeah, I
yeah,
went up and down. You know, they take those trains. I stayed in a couple different spots. You know, take those bullet trains. You know, they get you down to like from Milan to Rome in like 3 hours or whatever
yeah.
it is.
Well, they're almost done doing that rail for the supersonic train now. So
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
really
fucking
cool. Really cool. And you know,
yeah,
you drive through those trains and you see the countryside, the olive fields, the
Yeah.
grapes. And it's awesome.
yeah.
It's really cool.
Sounds like a great time.
I've been all over Italy, Sicily, Sardinia.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
know, yeah, Taormina, Messina, Palermo. Palermo is like, I mean, it's it's not that clean. It's like New York,
Uh
but
huh.
yeah, Taormina is beautiful. Messina is beautiful. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. I guess the farthest south I went was probably
but it's fucking hot over there. It's fucking hot, man.
Pompeii or whatever. When I went there, I guess that's about as
Yeah.
far down as I went.
Pompeii is not too far away from me. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd love to go back. I didn't see the Amalfi Coast. I'd like to check that out.
Oh yeah, Amalfi is beautiful. You got to
Oh,
go. Yeah, Capri.
oh
So
yeah, yeah. It's the island over there,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I go
Yeah,
there all the time. I mean, every time I went with my family, I took my family there. But
yeah. I'll
it's
definitely go back.
yeah, you got to go in the middle of the ghetto of Naples, park your car. They have parking lots.
Yeah,
Get a ferry. It's an hour and a half. Ferry, 2 hours, and get to Capri. And a lot of walking. So yeah,
yeah,
but it's
yeah.
beautiful. It's like a different world. Sardinia too. Sardinia is
Mm.
freaking. If they catch you bringing like a shell or sand, they'll fucking arrest you over there.
Really?
Yeah, you can't bring sand, nothing. No artifacts, nothing. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Calabria is nice too. There's a lot of parts of Calabria is nice. Bari on the other side is
Body, yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
That's where my grandmother was born in Bali.
Well, Barese. Yeah,
Yeah.
my little cousin, he played on the national team, not the Bari team, on volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because volleyball is big over there.
Volleyball
I've been
Bay.
to Rimini. Rimini. Every time I used to go in Italy for vacation with my friends that were there, we just after 2 days after seeing my parents, I hop in the car. We drive all the way to Rimini, all the way and all the girls from Holland would come. All blonde with blue
Yeah.
eyes with tan.
Yeah.
And we spoke English. And my friend, he was from England, but he grew up in Italy the same time I grew up. And those girls, I mean, we were banging everything, man. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Holland girls dig Italian boys, bro. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, it was a trip when I went there. I mean, you see things like even like the whole like, you know, I don't know if this is a the Romani people, I guess is the right way to say it. You know, the gypsies, the Romani.
Romano.
Yeah,
You,
when you see them, like they look
oh,
exactly like
you mean the gypsies?
yeah, the gypsies. Yeah,
Yeah,
With the
yeah, yeah. The
scarf and all
gypsies.
that shit.
Yeah, the gypsies are not originally from Italy. They're
right. No,
from
I know
the
that
other
they're
side,
like
like
they're
Albania. All
a
those
lot of them are from
places.
India too. But
Yeah,
I think
I
they
mean,
prefer, if I'm not wrong, I think they prefer to be called either Romani people. I don't know where that comes from, or
Well, they're like Romanians, aren't they? Like right across the
yeah,
water.
yeah. They have no what do you call it? No land. I mean, no
yeah,
territory.
they live in like really
And
bad ghettos. But when you see
yeah,
them, they're like straight out of like the movies or like some whatever you would imagine them to look like. They look
like
exactly
Bali,
like that. That was
Hollywood, whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was a trip to me to see that they
yeah.
they
They
have
they're
that.
great pickpockets. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they're fucking. I remember I was at a train station in Naples with my friends,
yeah,
and I saw these two kids come up, and lady was carrying her luggage, and these kids lift up her dress, and she let go of the luggage, right, to pull down her dress, and these other kids just grabbed the luggages and took off with. I mean, they're
yeah.
fucking slick,
Jeez.
man.
It's crazy. You know what
They're
they'll
fucking
do?
slick.
You know what they'll do that I noticed is like you go to the machine and the subways there to get like the train ticket or whatever, and
Yeah.
there'll be one on each side of you posted up on the machine just looking at what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
they'll do
Yep.
this to
Yeah.
everybody, trying
Yeah.
to whatever they're trying to do. Yeah, it's bugged out.
Yeah.
But
If you're not from there, I mean, you'll get pickpocketed, robbed. Somehow they'll take the chain off your neck and you won't even notice. That's how good they are.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I didn't have a problem
some
with them,
women,
but
Italian women, yeah, some Italian women they hug their purse, but then
oh
they come
yeah,
with
yeah.
the razor blade and they cut the purse from underneath and they pull the
Jeez.
wallet. They're fucking good, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get into anything with them. The only thing I didn't like is, and it has nothing to do with race or whatever it is. They have a lot of guys from Africa, Kenya, whatever they do, and they're on the street hustling, and they come right up to you. They don't stop fucking bothering you. I mean, one of them went up
Yeah.
to my girl at the time and put like a bracelet on her hand. He just walked up to her and put it on her. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing?" And he got all like defensive with me, and he was trying to like get us to pay like
You
$5 for putting the
Oh,
bracelet
you
on
mean
her
the
hand.
people that
Oh,
were
I hate
selling
that
the
type of
stuff?
shit.
Yeah, they walk around and
Yeah, yeah,
they have these
yeah, yeah.
stupid little
They're
bracelets.
from they're from Morocco, the
Morocco, yeah, yeah.
Morocco people. They're harmless. They're harmless.
No, I
They're
know.
you
I just
know
didn't appreciate him coming
yeah,
up and just like slipping
yeah,
this thing on. I'm like, yo, what are you
yeah,
doing, bro?
yeah. They're harmless. They don't
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Now forget about it. Now you got people from all over the place. That we had an invasion in Italy 10 years ago, and they took over half of Sicily, and then they came up north more, and people went to work. They came back. Their
yeah,
houses been squatted, and now the Italian law protects the squatter, and the
yeah.
homeowner is sitting across the street in a tent watching the people having fun with their house, and then they trash the fucking house, throw the
Crazy.
beds out the balconies. It's
We got
fucking
the same
ridiculous.
problem over here.
Yeah,
That's
And
what's
then
same
happening
shit.
now here, but that
Yeah,
happened 10 years ago in Italy, and it's still going on.
and we
yeah.
also got that type of shit where the fucking Elmo, some guy dressed up as Elmo in Times Square, he walks up and forces you to take a picture, and then he wants fucking money for it.
Nah, well, they
Yeah,
stopped
Yeah,
that in Times
yeah.
Square. Now they drew like these boxes out on the sidewalk, and they're supposed to stay in those boxes. I don't know if they do, but that's the city's answer to like fixing the problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like,
Well,
you gotta
people,
stay in the box. Stay in the box, Elmo. You prick.
yeah. Well, the Sicilians are really like there's certain parts of Naples, like half of the city is all Africans, and people got fed up. And at nighttime, they have a group of guys. They walk around looking for these guys and just put one in the head, and that was it because
Wow.
they want them out. And
Wow.
when it started coming on TV, now other places like Naples, everybody started doing the same thing, you know. But all the women, like near the Camorra gets the women, the black women to become prostitutes or any of but especially black women, they have them as prostitutes. And then the guys, they have them to sell drugs, you know, and the number one drug is heroin. So, you know, I mean, marijuana just started popping up in Italy like 7, 8 years ago because everything
Really?
was hash, yeah,
Oh, right,
hashish,
right,
yeah,
right, right.
yeah. Yeah, you got to take it. It's like a black tar, and you put it in aluminum foil, and you crumble it, and you got to burn it with the lighter, and then
Yeah.
you take a cigarette, take the tobacco out, mix it in with the tobacco, and then refill the cigarette with the tobacco in the hash, and then you smoke it like a regular cigarette, and you get high just like a joint.
Sounds good to me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but it's good hash, but
Yeah, no, I know.
yeah, but it makes you laugh. It's not that
Well,
you become like
Morocco, that's like where a lot of that shit comes from, right? Even back in the day,
right.
like 100 years ago,
Right.
right? They were
But
doing
it's not that it
Moroccan.
makes you like a junkie like the guys in Kensington, like they're
Oh
just
yeah,
standing there.
yeah, yeah,
No, no,
yeah.
it just gets you high, makes you laugh, just like marijuana, but it's opium. But yeah,
That's what hash is?
yeah, it's a
Oh
little.
shit.
It looks like like chewing gum. When they take it out of the wrapper,
Yeah.
they sell it by piece, and then it's really thin, and then you break off a piece, you burn it. You have to burn it,
But that's
and
opium?
then yeah, you got to mix it up, and with the tobacco, you mix it up with the tobacco, and then you put it back in the cigarette.
Motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Yeah.
It's not heroin. No, it's not. It's not like you like, but it makes you laugh. You know, you're not like
Yeah.
drugged out like that. You know, no, none of that crap. No,
Ah, fuck it. It
everybody,
doesn't sound like
everybody.
you.
No, no.
I'm
Believe me, you
kidding. I'm
get
kidding.
high.
No,
Yeah,
I'm playing with you.
but everybody smoked it. Everybody, all the kids smoked it. But the worst thing is, you know, when people turn to heroin, that's the worst fucking thing,
Yeah.
man. I mean,
It's the
I
worst thing
lost
you could
two of
do.
my friends. You know, what the friend that I was talking about that, you know, we went to re-meeting, he got hooked on heroin, and I tried all the power of my life to help him, and it's just he kicked the
It's,
habit, and then he went back, and it got worse. You know.
once you get involved with that, it's like a lifelong nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, I felt bad for the
Yeah.
parents. I mean, I tried everything. I mean, he was my best friend, you know, but
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
what are
sorry,
you
it's
gonna
bro.
crazy,
do?
man. I lost 3 friends to that bullshit, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry,
sucks,
guys.
man. It
Yeah.
sucks, man. It's
Yep.
yeah, I just you know, he had an aunt, you know, that had a lot of money in Italy, and she was willing to pay for, you know, rehab and all that. He didn't want to go. He just didn't want to go. He says he could kick it up on his own, you know, because he kicked it before, but he wasn't letting up the second time around. So he was just getting radical, and then he started drinking on top of that, and he
Yeah.
just went out of control, you know, fighting with everybody, cursing at everybody. I was like, come on, man, you know. Then he started, you know, screaming at people, "Fuck off," you know, like that
Mm.
in English. Let's come on.
Jeez.
Yeah, yeah, it was bad.
It takes over your soul, man. It makes you a person you're not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not he. It wasn't him. It wasn't
Yeah.
him. Yeah, that's why I'm against the heroin shit and all that crap. And now all this garbage, the fentanyl that's coming in, it's killed
It's a
thousands of
disgrace.
kids, man. Kids, not just kids. I
I
mean, they're
think I
putting it
read
in
over
them.
100,000 people a year.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they lace the marijuana too with fentanyl. You can't even smoke marijuana anymore. So
They got to stop this fentanyl shit. Nobody's doing nothing about it.
they have to, man. I mean, I mean, you want to be a drug guy, bring back the cocaine. You know what I mean? What the fuck? You
Yeah,
know?
let's go back to simpler times, you know?
Yeah, yeah, not this fucking crap, man. You know, because
No.
I thought crack was bad and heroin, but Jesus
I
Christ.
think it's a conspiracy, bro, because the people that are bringing in this fentanyl shit, they're communists. They send
But
it from
in
Mexico.
China, it comes from China, and they
Yeah.
ship it to Mexico because Mexico is the easiest port of entry.
Yeah.
Because the Colombians, because they learned it from the Colombians. Because I got friends that are Colombian. You know, years ago, a fucking kilo was like 60 grand. You know what I mean? Back in the 80s. And then it went down to 40, 30, 20. You know what I mean? It became
Yeah.
cheap because the Colombians were getting hit left and right. You know, they had all these airplanes and drops, all this stuff. Now they just ship it to Mexico for the same amount of money. They wash their hands. That's why, if you remember, 10 years ago, you had all the cartels killing each other, hanging, beheading everybody in
Yeah.
Mexico. That's what it was all about, you know, because they
Yeah.
wanted to control all the drugs going into the U.S. And
Yeah, but
all
now,
these illegal immigrants that they're coming here, I got nothing against the immigrants, but there's a lot of people that want a new life. But in those people, you have a lot of drug. They're sent by the cartels for a reason.
yeah.
Okay, they're gonna. You watch what's gonna happen in 10 years from now. They got it all planned out. They
Yeah,
got
I
it all
know.
planned out.
But
Yeah.
Yep.
it's also
You got
China,
you got sicarios. You got sicarios. You got everybody in here. Yeah, all these little gangs, you know, like the Bloods and Crips, they're gonna take over all that crap. Either you do business with them or they wipe you out. So
especially in Cali and Texas, maybe even New York. But
yeah, they're
um,
all, yeah.
I know the Chinese communists, they nothing gets out of that country without them knowing about it. So the government's in on it, sending that fentanyl
Of
shit here.
course,
What they're trying to do is kill
100%.
our youth, man. They're trying to attack our
But
culture and our youth. And
but did you see what the president of Mexico said to Biden that they wanted $800 million? They demanded $800 billion or something like that about 3 weeks ago. They're demanding. I mean, who the
fuck,
fuck are you to tell us we got to give you that kind of money?
yeah, see,
You know?
that's when you have a weak president. and
Yeah.
they
Well,
smell blood in the water.
why? Because they know they don't give a fuck. Mexico is shitting all over us.
Of
They're
course.
letting all these people go through the country. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're washing their hands. You know. So
Yeah, we got to put a stop to that. Well, it's racist if you put a stop to it. No, it's not. I mean, we
no,
need
it's not
Donald Trump in
racist.
there, build that
No.
fucking wall. I mean,
No.
Trump had it right. I mean, he had 28,000
Well,
Mexican soldiers at the border, making
yeah,
sure nothing went in.
my father when he immigrated. Well, my grandfather came here many years ago, and he went up Connecticut, New York, and you know, those days it took months to come here with the boat. My father came here with the boat on the Andrea Doria that sank in the New York Bay there. Um, yeah, and his brother had a had a bar, and in those days you had the mustache guys, the like you
Mustache
see in The
Pete.
Godfather, yeah, like the
Yeah.
mustache Pete, yeah. So yeah, the guy goes in the bar and tells my grandfather's brother, you got to give me such and such a dollar, whatever, $10. Back then, the early 19 before the 1900s. I mean, who the fuck had that kind of money?
Yeah.
And the guy says that if I come back, I'm coming back. What in the guy was Sicilian, and he says I'll come back to Alubara. Alubara is a cut off side by side shotgun that's cut off.
Uh-huh.
They can tuck it underneath there. The guy comes.
Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, he shows up. He puts the gun under the shotgun under my grandfather's brother's chin. So his sons go running down the block. Calls my grandfather. My grandfather was young. He was like 19 years old. He comes from the back door. So those days there was no refrigerators. They had ice box. They used to bring
Yeah.
blocks of ice. And he grabbed the tool that grabbed the ice. He saw his
Uh-huh.
brother. He had a shotgun, and he clobbered the mob guy. Killed the fucking guy. And now everybody's looking for him. The mob, the Sicilians, the fucking police. He swam across the Hudson River to the other side. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Jesus
The
Christ.
the
Yeah.
neighborhood, yeah, it's a true story. The neighborhood people, they filled two pillowcases full of money, and he tied it around his neck. The people, the Italian people, Sicily, everybody gave him my grandfather money, but he had to get out of there. He swam. He had a cousin that was waiting on the other side, the bridge, and he hides in Patterson. He hides in Patterson. He worked in. They used to make electrical motors in Patterson. Because over there they had the waterfalls, so they created electricity.
Yeah.
So when things calmed down, he went back to Italy. He got on the boat, and he got drafted to World War One. And then after World War One, he took that money. He started buying land. He got married to my grandma. He started buying land, and they would their business was they would chop down all these trees that would make charcoal. They called it igraunar. So they used to, and that's how my grandfather became big over there. But because of what happened many years prior to that, they caught up to him. So they found out where he lived. My grandfather had a family. My father was 13 years old, and they killed him. So
Wow.
yeah, believe me, they seek their revenge. So
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
yeah.
But they don't make them like they used to, huh?
No, I
It's like,
mean, but my grandfather was ruthless too because
yeah.
he would tie people, put them upside down until they paid up. I mean, he did a lot. Yeah, he did a lot of stuff, bad stuff. But he helped a lot of people too. He's not that he's all that bad. But
Yeah.
I mean, World War II came around. Um, the Germans were because we lived close, about a half hour, 45 minutes away from Monte Cassino. So the Germans they came in, and I have four aunts. My father was a kid, and they had an aunt living with them and my grandmother. So the Germans got close. There was two Germans that got close, and he went, snuck in, saw where and he cut their throats, and then buried them, dug a hole and buried them. Because if they
Yeah.
found a dead German guy, a soldier, they would wipe out the whole fucking town.
Yeah, about to say they shut down the whole town and look for those
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
yeah. So my grandfather, since he spoke English, he would tell the Americans where the Germans were. He said, look, they're hiding over there. They got like, he would tell them the positions and everything. So he got money from that too. Forgive him, cigarette, all that stuff. And yeah, it was crazy. And there's a story my father always told me. Like a couple of houses down, this guy had one cow, and the Germans went over there. They wanted to eat, and he had a whole bunch of chickens. And he says, "Well, I'll kill chickens. You want to eat?" And they would say, "Nah, nah, no." And he says, "No, we want." They wanted the cow. They wanted the meat. So they killed the fucking cow, right? So now he's cutting the cow up, cooking for the Germans. They made him dig a grave, his own grave. Once he fed him, killed,
Oh my
they
god,
shot him. Yeah, yeah. That's how ruthless they were. Yeah.
animals. Yeah, those fucking German people. Well,
And then you have that
Nazi pieces
uh
of shit.
Nazi pieces of shit sympathizer because they didn't
Yeah.
live through that. My father, he told me stories that it's, you know, and my father, they had to eat polenta. Polenta, like
Yeah,
flour, corn
cornmeal.
flour,
Yeah,
Yeah.
cornmeal.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time my mother made polenta for us. We were kids. My father comes home from work. We live in Clifton. My father opened up the front door, took the whole fucking thing and just threw it out the fucking. He said, "In our house, we don't eat polenta." My mother was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, because my father had to eat polenta for
Yeah.
6 years.
Well, now it's
Yeah.
like you go to a really nice Italian restaurant. It's always like polenta
Oh yeah.
with shrimp and all this
We,
other
we
stuff.
so
I
yeah.
love it.
So
I
we
mean,
go.
personally, I love it. But
Yeah. So a friend of mine invites me. They're friends with and I'm not gonna. So we go to Little Italy. So I get what you want, because I knew the mother. She was an old lady. I didn't want to go. So my friend orders polenta. The mother said, "Oh, what do you order? Polenta. And how much you gotta pay?"
Yeah.
$25.
yeah,
$25.
Yeah.
Pow! Like what the fuck? And people turning around like what the fuck? In Little Italy, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was wise guys in there, but everybody was
That's
laughing, bro.
funny.
He says, "The
Yeah.
polenta. What are you fucking nuts? That's for peasant people,
Yeah.
Because ma, we're peasants, So I was funny as
That's
hell.
funny.
Yeah. Hold on. I just want to.
The fucking polenta brings back bad memories.
polenta. Yeah, I remember I had the deli, the Italian spot on the corner from me when
Yeah.
I grew up.
Oh,
Old
look at
school
this.
See,
spot. It's
you
still
see
there.
that?
That's a Yorkie.
Oh yeah.
That's a toy size Yorkie. She's 14 years old.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
14. Wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't know they
that
lived
is
that
the
long.
little one, huh? Damn.
Yeah. Toy size. Toy size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, man.
Fucking
I
polenta
laugh at
boy.
somebody. Yeah, Fanta boy. I
Polenta
laugh at
boy.
these guys. I laugh at these people when they come in. They say they know this guy, they know that guy. I done this and done that, and I mean
It's dumb.
the guy that got me really that conned me was Danny Trio. I swear to God. I mean the fucking guy. He knew he was talking about.
Oh yeah, and outside of that, I mean, he wasn't like claiming to be a hitter or a
No,
heister or whatever. So it was like, all
no.
right, I can believe this, whatever.
Yeah,
So he
But
had you fooled too, huh?
of course he did. What the hell? He
dude,
just said
he
he was
was
a.
really on the money, and
Yeah.
then what happened was, you remember when Bill Cotola came on
Oh, yeah.
FBS's show,
Uh-huh.
right? And they started talking, whatever, and then Bill Cotola like trying to feel him out, and then when I heard like Bill Cotola, like his response, I already knew Bill Cotola knew that guy was a bullshit, and then right there and then I knew he was a yeah. Because Bill Cotola, you remember he grew up around that stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, he
Some
wasn't
shit wasn't
feeling it.
adding up.
Bill Cotola
Yeah.
wasn't feeling it. So when I saw his reaction, I was like, man, this guy's bullshit. But yeah,
Yeah.
he had everybody fooled, man. He had everybody fooled. That is his uncle was a kidnapper, and they had a fucking dungeon in the basement of the house with the cage, and it put the people in there. I was like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah,
Been watching too many movies.
Goots, whatever the fuck he said his name
Yeah,
was.
Goots. Yeah, man. It's a joke, man. You know, I know a lot of people are fascinated about the mafia, but don't try to be someone you're not. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not fun and games, man. I mean, there's guys that they're up here. You know, some guys that their father was a somebody. You
yeah,
know, and they walk around with their chest out, and they had it easy. You know what I mean? You got a guy like me, you gotta fucking go out and do whatever you need to do, and you gotta kick up. But but it's not easy. It's not that like I said before, they're not writing a check. They're not giving you
no,
cash. You gotta earn the money, man. I mean, it's not what people think. See, with the guys that I was with, what we used to do, they had the club. Like I'm sure Mustache P is probably watching. Um, they had Joker poker machines
uh-huh,
and the Keno machines. And what they used to do, they used to you got a license. So our club was SNL. So they got a license, and you find somebody to put their name on the license, and you give them $800. At that time, we were giving $800 a week, so you can keep the name. So when the DA, attorney general, come in, or the sheriff, because they come in with the state trooper, attorney general, they come in with everybody, and they raid the fucking place, and they take the machines. Now, if you get caught one time, it's a fine and a slap on the wrist. Second time, you're looking to do jail time.
yeah,
So once you get busted, they find another guy, they change the name on the license, and you pay that guy $800, and it continues on and on and on. That's why a lot of guys that had those clubs and they got caught with machines, they went to jail because it wasn't the first time they got caught. You
yeah,
understand?
yeah,
Because the name, let's say your name Chris is on it, and then you put the Nick on it, the next time around, because even if you're in the club, they can't do nothing to you. It's not your name on the thing. So,
exactly. Yeah,
see, the Genovese are very smart people. They're very smart about that. Yeah,
I'd say they were the most clever or
yeah,
shrewd
they
kind
were.
of
Yeah, yeah.
group
So
there. Out of all of them.
yeah, because every time we had to say something, or they had to say something about the chin, he
Yeah,
goes, that guy? And they go like
yeah,
this. Or you say, let's say we're talking about the Gambino. He goes, oh, that pharmacy company? Because remember the pharmacy called Genovese? Remember that?
uh-huh, of course, yeah,
And we say, oh, that pharmaceutical company, like that. So yeah, how we spoke. Yeah.
yeah.
So there was a lot of things that were, yeah,
No, they were, they were very clever for a
they're very, very
long
clever.
time.
Yeah. And then it was funny. There was one guy who he did the bookmaking, bets, there was other guys who were doing it, but they would get caught all the time. One
Yeah,
guy's on the corner, summertime. Remember, they pull up with two cars, and they find a little piece of paper with number. That's it. You fucking going to jail. So
yeah,
what they used to do, I would laugh. They had a picture of a horse, and they will move the picture of the horse, right? And they will write down with the light pencil, right? They write down the bet, and then they move back the thing. Now they come in, they raid the place, they can't find no, and they had a snitch, they had somebody that said, oh yeah, that guy's betting, he's taking bets. They can't find nothing on there, empty out his pockets,
yeah,
they couldn't find anything. It was funny. We were just standing there like, what the fuck? I was like, are we going to jail or what? So
yeah.
the cops come, we're laughing our ass off. They can't do nothing. They couldn't do nothing. And then they used to bust, let's say, they had another section of Patterson called 21st Avenue. That's where Castellucci, the guy that played Furio
Uh-huh.
in The
Yeah, yeah.
Sopranos, he's from 21st Avenue, him and his brother. And that's a whole different section of the Italians. So DA, they will bust those guys down there, and they will put the Keno machines and the Joker poker machines on the pickup truck, and they would come down on the other side of Patterson on Cianci Street, and they would throw it in our face with the PA speaker. You guys are next. You guys are next, like that. They would bust our balls all the time. Yeah, fucking cocksuckers, man.
You're
Yeah,
next. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it was. Yeah. I have fun. I have fun. Can't say I didn't have fun, but
Yeah.
everything catches up to you. And then when you start losing friends or you go to jail, you
It's not
can't
fun
trust
anymore.
nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't. I mean, if you okay, I know you're on YouTube,
Yeah.
but if we just man, oh, go do. I'm not gonna do it. I don't know you. You know,
Yeah.
you might right. I don't know. So
Jeez.
I was very careful. I learned that from get go from the beginning. So I didn't trust nobody. So yeah,
Well, that's how you stay on your toes, especially in that life. It's hard to
yeah,
trust people.
we had a guy. We had a guy. His name was Tony. We called him Tony over the road. He had a trucking company, and he would run the show. And they come down with an indictment or whatever. We're looking for who? Oh, he's over the road. That's how he got his nickname because he had a trucking. Well, what do you mean over the road? Yeah, he's driving a truck cross country. You know what I mean? So they can never serve the papers. It was funny as hell, you know. And he had the lawyers, yeah. Because his lawyer was remember Seton Hall in Jersey, that got caught on fire. Some kids put the Seton Hall on fire. Some kids got killed.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was his lawyer. That was his lawyer. Yeah, yeah,
Fucking gooch.
yeah.
Uh,
Where's
Crime Spot.
what's your, yeah? Is he
He
still
keeps.
there?
He keeps. I guess he keeps getting phone calls. Yo, Crime Spot boy. Crime Spot boy.
I think Gene gave up.
Yeah, Gene gave up. Yeah, he said he was gonna go home on his computer, but he
Can
probably
you
said,
hear me?
"Oh fuck it." Oh, we hear you now. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. So I had a call, but then I don't know. Now it was like
Yeah,
frozen.
I think it mutes itself. I think it mutes
Yeah.
itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna ask about. I was gonna ask Crime Spot about Rex Humerman before we leave
Oh
because
yeah.
they had
What do
that
you want
big
to know?
news yesterday.
Yeah. 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 Mr. Long Island serial killer himself.
Yeah, looks
Yo,
like
that
he's
that
more
guy's a
guilty than a
sicko.
day. Yeah, yeah,
That
Yeah.
guy's a sicko, man.
This latest indictment looks very bad. I mean, the other one looked bad, but this one looks really bad.
yeah.
Do they have any kind of DNA or something?
Yeah. Yeah. They got DNA. Well, they got DNA on 6 right now. Hair
Yeah,
follicles, and yeah, he got hit with 2 more yesterday, so 6 in total,
yeah,
and more on the way. You can guarantee that.
yeah. Somebody told me that somebody stole the Moody's dash cam's pickup truck.
What?
What? I have no idea.
He was doing the story. He stole this pickup truck. Yeah. So
What?
I don't know if it's true. I don't know if
I
it's
don't
true.
know. Yeah, I don't know.
He just disappeared. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. I hope everything's all right.
Yeah,
Or maybe he found a regular job.
probably. That's more than likely what happened. He just got tired of the genre,
Yeah.
all the
I
craziness
think
going on.
I don't think he had anything set up for donations. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
crazy. He should have. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he was just doing it as a hobby, but yeah, that's where I think he lost out.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean he put out he did stories.
yeah. It starts out as a hobby, but once you get, you start building up more subscribers and stuff, it becomes a business. You got to treat it
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Hey, I'm a legit guy now, so I
Yeah,
don't care.
you
I don't
staying out of
care,
trouble,
man.
boy.
I don't know. I'm into trucking, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, good. You're better off, man. Especially
it's
nowadays, it
not
ain't worth.
easy.
You
It's
ain't
not
getting away
easy.
with nothing, bro.
It's not easy,
Even
man.
fucking
But
gambling now, they're taking you away. I mean, it sounds
gambling's
like
the
they were
worst thing.
desperate. I mean,
The only thing I play is the lottery. That's it.
yeah, I played a lottery too. I got to check tonight to see if I won, which I probably didn't. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
always
it's tough.
disappointed. I'm waiting to hear like when
Yeah,
I go to the machine and
yeah. Anybody that plays those machines, bro, is just a sucker, man.
Yeah.
I used to see that when I was in Patterson, fucking people would just dump fucking Albanians, man. They work fucking all week doing the demolition, asbestos, all this stuff, and they just blow the whole fucking paycheck like in 2 days. It was like
No, fuck
by
that.
Monday they were broke. Yeah, they
I
were
spend
broke. I mean,
$4. I buy a Powerball and I buy a Mega Millions, and that's it for the week. You
yeah,
know.
I only play big. I mean, I only play when it's big. Like if it's like over 200 million.
Yeah.
It
Shit, I'll take a
doesn't
million
turn
right
me
now.
on. Yeah,
Yeah,
me
I
too.
get it.
I got a lot of bills, man.
Yeah. No, $1 million
Not even that.
after taxes, that would still solve a lot of problems. What is that? Six,
I'll,
seven,
I'll still,
hundred
I'll still
thousand?
work. I'll still
Yeah.
work. Yeah, yeah, I still work. I don't care. But to me, to retire, I mean, I need at least $10 million. Because if you break it down between taxes and
If you're gonna
from
stay in New
from that,
York, sure, yeah.
yeah, I need 10. New Jersey, not New York. Yeah,
Same shit.
but yeah, but you need at least $10 million.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just to live comfortable without working.
Yeah.
Yeah, $2 million ain't gonna cut it no more.
No,
I've seen
that's
people that
yeah.
I've seen people that hit $1 million and they were broke. They went broke quick. I know a guy, a friend of mine, from North Arlington, uh, hit the lottery back in the 94, 94 or something like that. I think it was $6 million. There were three brothers, but the youngest one couldn't collect it. He was underage. They didn't work for many years. They were broke by the like 50 something years old. They were broke and they had to go to work. You
Crazy.
know,
No, I'll,
imagine
I'll
you
make that
don't
money
work for 30
stretch.
years. Yeah, imagine you don't work for 30 years. Now you got to go to work. Who's polishing um what do you call it? Bowling balls. Shit
Oh my
like that.
god. It's a culture
And
shock.
fuck that, man. I'd rather work.
Yeah. Well, you got
Yeah,
to invest that money too. You can't just spend it. You got to make sure that money makes money.
yeah.
You got to figure out a way for that money to grow on its own. Like
You
so,
got to know
when
how to
you're
invest.
sleeping, the money's still making money.
Uh, well, the biggest investment in your life is it's always the house.
Well, yeah, real estate. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But
look
if
at
you
the
got money
rents. I
like
mean,
that, yeah,
well, rents around where I live, I mean, they start at 2,500. So,
Yeah, same shit here. Yeah, mostly.
yeah.
yeah,
And then if you want a really nice apartment, you're talking about 35, $4,000. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know
yeah.
how you got to pay for that. I mean, I don't even pay it out in mortgage. So,
That's why nobody
I don't know
has
how.
no savings no more.
Yeah, well, I don't know how people, pay hasn't gone up.
No.
Interest went up. The
Yeah.
houses went up.
Yeah.
I mean, kids, what are they making? $20 an hour? How are you gonna buy a house? I mean, it's impossible.
That's how
It's
they keep
impossible.
you
How you
down.
gonna come up with
Yeah.
a down payment? That's the whole thing, is the down payment.
Month's rent, month's security, all that other shit.
Yeah, I say the
Yeah,
same thing. I say to everyone else. It's like, listen, it's 2024. If you can get a good job as a man, a very very high paying job, where you can
yeah,
do it, I could see it happen. If not, I'll say it the way I live. I found myself a good woman. She makes good money. I make good money, and we work together. End of story.
You
yeah.
need
You
a
got
partner.
you.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
it's
you definitely need a. Yeah, you need a
it's
partner.
2024. I understand that
Uh,
some men don't want women to work because they
My
make a shit ton of
my
money. But
You have no
it's
choice.
my
God girls motivated
my.
to work regardless. So it is
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
That's good. That's good. My interest is like 3.2, and now what is that, 7?
Yeah, I
Oh
got in at
You
Jesus.
know,
4. I got in at 4.6.
oh, it's not bad. Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, but looking now, 7. I mean, how the fuck you got to pay more interest than the mortgage? I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
It's
wild.
just a
Yeah,
thousand.
It's
Yeah,
robbery,
it's
man.
about
yeah.
almost 800, $900. Depends on the house. You
I
nine
looked.
hundred just in interest.
Yeah, I
I
looked
mean,
recently,
just
and I was looking at how much interest was paid, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Well, why did they raise the interest? Is it because they act like you're not gonna? They're worried about you not paying them?
well, every
There's
time
a
the
risk.
economy goes bad. No, every time the economy goes bad, because it Bidenomics is because it happened the same thing under Obama.
Yeah,
So when Trump came in. Things started rolling. We started pumping oil.
Yeah.
We don't have to buy oil from all the countries. So once you pump your own oil and you don't have to pay another country, now
Yeah.
you have transportation, airlines, everybody. Instead of buying $5 let's say a gallon, you're paying $1 a gallon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's all profit. And once the country starts making money, the interest goes down.
But it's like anything else though. If interest rates are too low and they're giving loans like water, then you create a crisis, because
Yeah, well,
people
that's
get
what Clinton.
reckless, and
Right, that's what Clinton did. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember. But everybody got to understand that the United States economy is based on oil.
yeah,
It's not imports, it's oil. So
And of course,
and
Sleepy Joe had to fuck that up.
right,
Yeah.
because the first day, pretty soon I got to get off. But
Yeah.
first day on the job, he signed off on that oil deal, and
mm,
15,000 workers got laid off, and they said, "Oh, you can get a computer job." Okay,
yeah.
so
Yeah. Like, that's gonna
yeah,
be
so
easy.
that was I knew it from day one. I told my wife, I said, "This is it." This
Yeah.
look at where we're now. The guy crapped his pants.
The guy
Fuck,
grabbed his pants. I
yeah,
pooped my pants.
he had a fucking shit rolling down his foot. The fucking CNN blocked it. I saw it on live. Yeah.
What was this? You talking about a year ago
Nah, that was like fucking 2 days
No,
ago.
2 days ago.
at the
It,
D-Day event thing?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Oh,
you
Yeah.
walk
Yeah.
around,
D
you see
Day.
you see something like wet and brown, like on the side of the shoe. That was
Yeah.
shit.
Diarrhea
wow.
day. That's fucking
They
D Day
blocked
now.
it. If you were watching it live, yeah, yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
it's tough going from America to Europe. It's hot and fucking, I don't know.
Yeah. It's tough when you're 180 years old and you got to take a plane every fucking
yeah.
week. It's
Did,
tough. We
did you
understand.
did you see what he had? Trump had a interview with Sean Hannity, and they
Not
said, they were
No, I
talking
heard.
about, yeah, they were talking about, you see um, Joe Biden giving the State of the Union speech. He goes, and Trump says, yeah, they gave him a shot of Adderall in his ass, and that's why he was,
Oh, I heard
Yeah.
about
you know,
that. I heard about it.
yeah, this
Yeah.
fucking Trump always comes up with something funny, man.
Yeah, he's always got something to say.
Yeah, he's arrogant. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean,
Well, I mean, he was raised as a billionaire, multimillionaire. I mean,
yeah,
he's
but his father gave him $1 million.
yeah.
He bought that old post office in New York, gutted it out, made a hotel, and he made money because if you give $1 million to any kid, what is he gonna do? Buy
He'll fuck
Ferrari,
it off.
Lamborghini?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least he built a wealth. He built 10 times what his father had.
Yeah.
So you can't blame the guy. So
Yeah. He grew up right by us, Gunsmoke.
Yeah. Jamaica Estates. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
He's the son of Queens.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
everybody. I mean, he helped a lot of guys. He helped Snoop. He helped all these rappers get on their feet. Um, what's his name? The
So they call
UFC.
him a racist. Yeah.
Right, Dana White. When he
Yeah.
wanted to buy UFC, guess who gave them money?
Why didn't
Uh,
Donald
Snoop
Trump.
make a song? Fuck Donald Trump.
I don't know,
That
but
was
he took it
after.
back
That
now,
was
though.
after. That was after. That was after.
I heard he took it back, though. He don't.
Oh, he took
Yeah,
it
he took
back.
it
He
back.
regrets
Yeah, he
that
took.
song now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. He regrets.
yeah,
He must have been
After
high.
four
yeah,
years of Biden, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He must have been
yeah.
too high that day.
Mike Tyson. Come on. Anyone questions Mike Tyson, he'll just punch you in the face. He goes, "How can I hit the guy?" He goes, "When everybody was accusing him of being a rapist, he was the only one that helped me out. He promoted
Yeah.
my fights. So what does that tell you? You know."
They all used to love Trump, especially the
Yeah,
He's the
rappers
only one
before
that
he
the
helped
came
me. He's the only one that was
the
helping me out.
Clintons, right? The Clintons would get a $10 million check from Donald Trump every year.
Yeah, he
You
went to
know
their
that,
wedding
right?
for Christ. He was invited
Yeah,
to a wedding or
yeah.
somebody's wedding.
So
Chelsea,
yeah,
whatever her
so
name is.
no, not Chelsea. No, not
I
Chelsea.
don't remember what wedding he was
Yeah,
invited to.
but
Poor Chelsea, man. Those fucking genetics suck.
Oh, yeah.
well, that's not his daughter. You know that, right?
What do you
Oh
mean?
no.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know. Well, Hillary was cheating on Bill.
Yeah, yeah. That's when Hillary was working in a law firm. Her boss. Look it up. Compare
All right.
face to face with. Yeah, compare face to just
Okay.
like him. Yeah,
Just
Look
like
into
Harry,
it.
Prince Harry. That's
yeah,
not.
just like Prince Harry and some lady in Long Island too. So
So what do I type in? Chelsea Clinton father or something?
yeah, like real
And
father,
you got the
whatever.
kid, and then you got the half black, half white kid who says Bill Clinton's his father. You ever seen that one?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
He
I don't
actually
know if
looks like
that's
Bill
true.
Clinton, though. He looks
He
fucking just
does.
like
He
him.
does. He's a light skin. Yeah, he's light
Yeah, yeah,
skin.
yeah. If you compare
Yeah.
what he looks like to like Clinton's like high school or college yearbook or whatever, they look the same.
Then you got Schumacher said he's dual Sicilian, so I don't know about that.
Even more so,
If not more, okay.
if not more.
Oh, Chelsea Clinton biological father is Webb Hubble.
Hubble, yeah.
Webb Hubble.
Oh, fucking learned something new today.
Let
Thanks.
me see a picture.
So they named that fucking Hubble telescope after him.
That's what I was just thinking. Oh, I don't know. You can't tell.
Yeah, just go through the lot of pictures, you'll see.
He's
And
got
after you're done
kind
with
of.
that, Gunsmoke,
Oh,
look up
yeah.
Bill Clinton illegitimate son images.
Yeah.
Look that up after. You're gonna laugh at that.
There you go. You got a whole show to do on that one.
Bill Clinton, illegitimate son.
Yeah, yeah, and go to Google Images. You'll see the. There should probably be like side by side comparisons. Or this kid swears Bill Clinton's his father.
Yeah, yeah. I think they met. They met already.
Sweet Dick Willie. Oh, he does kind of look. Oh, they got the same
Yeah.
smile
Mm.
too, and the
Yeah,
same nose, same eyes.
I'm your
Yeah,
father.
yeah. Just the afro.
Sweet Dick Willie. Yeah,
Yeah. Just the afro. Afro and the same face, same structural jaw, everything.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh shit, they got the baby pictures too, side
yeah,
by
yeah.
side. Oh shit,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
Oh
but
look at he's
Chelsea's
with his
not
mom too.
Chel yeah, but Chelsea's not Clinton's Bill's daughter, so
Bill Clinton,
1000%.
Lovetown.
Yeah.
Oh, she was a prostitute. The woman. She's holding up
Yes,
his
the mother,
picture.
yes. Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Well,
Bill Clinton's son.
what do you think Hillary's so racist?
Hillary's a fucking. I don't know. She's an idiot. She
Yeah.
said something stupid the other day, like
Yeah, I know, I heard.
about
Yeah.
D-Day,
Yeah,
comparing
yeah.
it to Trump. Like, shut the hell
Yeah.
up.
I don't even know
Yeah.
why that lady's relevant. Like, why do they still parade
But
this woman out there?
but
Like, who
look,
cares?
I
they
don't
Who
know.
try to
cares about
put
this
they
fucking lady?
no, but they try to put Trump, right, in jail because he paid off Stormy Daniels, right?
Yeah.
Right? For what was the check for 200,000? Fucking Paula Jones. Remember Paula Jones or Bill Clinton? They
Of
paid over
course.
850,000. Nobody brings that
Yeah.
up, right?
No, I know. And the other one that what the hell's her name? The other lady that came out. This was from way back in the day. She's been saying this. I forget her name, but
Oh, the old lady.
yeah, yeah, she's older now. She might be
Yeah, yeah. When Clinton was governor.
campaign. Yeah, she was like
Yeah,
working,
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
volunteering.
yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck is
Yeah,
her
he
name?
forced. Yeah, he forced himself. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But Hillary, I mean, listen, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean,
You,
I
you
know why
remember?
they keep parading her out there. I get it, but it's
But you remember the debate between Hillary and Trump
when he bought
when
them all out.
he brought them all out there. Donald Trump put them on first.
That
That was
was
funny as hell,
crazy.
bro. And Bill
Yeah,
Clinton
that's
was looking
crazy.
over like what the fuck? Did I really bang those chicks?
Yeah, he was saying, I remember that one. I remember that one.
Oh, he did
Yeah,
bring them out there. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. That was the funniest moment,
Yeah,
man.
that was great. That was great.
What a nut.
That's real
Yo,
dirty.
that guy, he is funny as hell, bro. You know, but
Oh, God bless America.
yeah, what are you
God
gonna
bless
do?
America. Yeah, I still love it. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Let me get out. I gotta walk the dog and I'm gonna play some guitar later.
All right,
All right,
Karma.
brother.
See you, bro.
All right, man. Take care,
No,
man.
great talk.
Take
Yo, come
care.
back to us soon, man. All right. Don't be a
Yeah, no
stranger.
problem. No
Later,
problem.
man.
All right,
I'll
brother.
take care.
I appreciate you.
Take care.
Yeah, man.
Later,
That
dude.
was a great conversation, man.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, he's definitely been around the block a few times.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to think. There was some other illegitimate fucking kid running around. I forgot who, but
Yeah, there's a few, I'm sure.
Jay-Z has an illegitimate son,
Does
and
he?
yeah, looks just like him. Of course, we know about Khloe Kardashian.
Oh, you believe that one?
I don't believe. I don't know if it's OJ's kid, but I don't believe that she's
What makes
Rob
you say that?
Kardashian's daughter.
What makes you say that? You think like she's like half like black or something?
She could be, but she's definitely not Rob Kardashian's son. It could be the tennis instructor, whatever.
But why not? Like, why wouldn't it be?
Because first, she don't look like them. She don't. She's taller than them. She's way taller. She don't look like them. All the brothers and sisters look alike. You
I
know.
don't know. I
I mean,
guess.
she looks like the mother a little bit, but she definitely don't look like no Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I heard it before, but
And just she's just way too tall is what really gets me. I
is she
guess.
tall? She's tall.
Yeah, she's
But
taller than
looking,
them.
yeah. And the other ones, they only have. Well, the other ones are. Well, that's Bruce Jenner's kids.
Yeah, that's different. See?
Yeah, or Caitlyn Jenner, whatever you want. But yeah. So yeah, they're. I think Kendall's pretty tall.
Yeah, but that's different. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's different. Okay.
No, what the fuck? They got different daddies.
She's
They're
my
different.
favorite. That's my crush out of all
Kendall?
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Kylie and I like Courtney. But Kim was always my number one. But
Yeah. But
I like
I try not to pay attention.
Courtney. Yeah.
Try not to get thirsty over these women's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what else is going on?
I don't know. I guess we talked about the Rex Huberman thing
Got
a
the
little
fucking
bit.
serial killer. Fucking yeah, we got that. 2 more murders.
Yeah, he's going down.
We
After
got
I read
the-
that fucking whatever the fuck his little playbook.
Oh yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, they resurfaced all that shit. He thought he deleted it back in the day, but they were able to get it back. And that's he didn't have that Hillary Clinton bleach bit, I guess. That
No, they said he tried to delete the shit, but
yeah, you didn't have the
found it
server
anyway.
smashers
Yeah.
on his fucking payroll.
33,000 emails.
So not that I'm not saying get her in trouble. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying it is what it is. She did what she did. I don't really care. They're all in their own fucking.
And she still blames Comey for it. It's like, bitch, you I don't want to call it that.
Yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, he thought he was gonna get away with it. He didn't, obviously.
Yeah.
And some of the things on there are very disturbing.
Very
I
disturbing.
basically read through all of it. I did like a 2-hour show last night, and I was given context into some of the other homicides. If anybody wants to check it out, if not, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, they really put it like, they gave you details like he was into torture and,
Yep.
His methods of how to go after these people and, make sure you get enough sleep. Like, you make sure you're well rested and, make sure there's no birds around chirping.
And he was searching out articles for, some of these victims, which came out in the first indictment, but it came out again in reference to one of these other homicides. He was searching out Newsday articles in reference to Jessica Taylor's murder. They found out a bunch of sick shit.
And he was decapitating them and trying to cover his tracks.
Yeah, genital mutilation, breast mutilation, cutting off tattoos. Yeah, really, really bad stuff.
Yeah, what an animal.
When I think of something like that, I really want to know what's going on in the mind of like a 13-year-old Rex Huberman. Like, what is going on in your head that makes you want to like cut off a breast? Because, somebody like me, I got into real estate. I got into other things to make my time more productive. But you seem to like to kill people. So what is that about? Tell me about a 12-year-old Rex Huberman. Pull up that clip of what this guy looks like. Pull up that clip. This guy, they say he looks like an ogre. And I could kind of see it. Don't you see it? Pull up that interview that he does with the guy from France. He's in the real estate. And you got a good picture of who this guy really is right now.
Oh, I fucking love that, man. That's fucking. I wish I could talk to you like all episode, just like that. Like I got to make a cartoon with you doing that shit.
Yeah. We'll just do the whole episode.
That's fucking awesome.
So if you like this clip, make sure
you hit that like button. And please come to my show.
Come to my show. So look down below. There's the button that is the super thanks. I want everybody to hit that. And, you don't get nothing out of it, but it feels good to give. It always feels good to give. Pull up that clip of me last year. I'm at the Christmas party with John Merlino. We're giving out the turkeys. Pull up that clip. Yeah, that's me right there in the back. We bought 1,700 bicycles for every kid that was in Philadelphia that day.
To show that he's a good guy.
Oh my God, I'd like to meet him. You know, he's got this app now called Minect, where like you sign up, and you pay like celebrities for advice. It's like for $500 a minute, you can talk to Candace Owens. You
Oh,
know,
jeez.
like shit
Yeah.
like that. And then he did this whole thing like, whoever does the most Minects on the list is going to come to dinner with us in Florida. So it's like, yeah, you got to spend $100,000, fucking pay all these motherfuckers for advice. Dude, you'll go broke and you'll get a dinner out of it with PBD, I guess.
Which that would be a nice dinner, but look, you gotta have money to make money, I guess.
Of course. Yeah, I downloaded the app because he was talking about it. I'm like, what is this shit all about? And then I realized what it was. I was like, Jesus.
It's
Motherfuckers are
another
thirsty.
scam.
People are thirsty, bro. Like, there's so many people that are so money hungry and money motivated. Listen, we all are in a sense, but like, the types that they go to all these things and motivational, and they hear these money people talk, and they're there taking
Yeah,
notes on everything they fucking say, and they're like getting so much exhilaration from it. Those motherfuckers, like, they won't find a mentor. They'll just keep paying motherfuckers for 5 minutes of advice. They get by on like 5 minutes at a time.
that's the
It's
hustle, though. See,
yeah, that's really what it is. And
like
that's what all these guys, that's what they want. All right, give me like money and I'll talk to you for 5 minutes.
when I was younger, I could have been susceptible to that type of shit because I used to see those commercials like, "You guys want to get rich? Are you tired of blah blah blah? You could be like me." And I'm like, but you got to buy the DVD and fucking, go to the seminar. It sounded like a whole bunch to do, but I don't know. I'd like to talk to Candace Owens for fucking 5 minutes. I don't know what the hell I would say to her, but I have a thing for Candace Owens. PBD is a billionaire.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh, because I got another call again. All right,
God
yeah.
damn it. You're a
What
popular guy.
are we talking about? No, it's the same person.
No, I was saying I'd like to have a conversation with Candace Owens. I don't know what the hell I would say to her, but it'd be interesting to talk to her. I don't know. I don't know it would be awkward, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. You was just
Like, how are you?
What would you even talk about? People are
Yeah.
just paying for this advice. Phoenix says, I want you to do a 5-minute video of NYC as PBD and you as Schumacher. That would be funny.
So how did you get started in the truck driving business?
Yeah, yeah.
So he's online. He's talking about doing this thing with a slaughterhouse. I don't know what that is, but he looks like he's doing really good because he stopped donating to that guy that was on the Netflix. You seen that guy, right? Pull up that clip of that guy. He used to be over there in like the Park Avenue. Then he ends up on Netflix, but he's still homeless. I don't understand. Anyway, pull up that clip of this guy in the truck. The bald guy. He looks like the guy from that movie, The Goonies. Yeah, this guy right here. Pull that up. Listen. Let's listen to that guy.
Hey,
48 hours
pizza!
in the slaughterhouse.
It stinks in here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny. Listen to this guy. Yeah.
And then that other Momo on the show. Yeah! That fucking guy that screams. What's his name? George?
George.
Fucking screaming idiot that's on that show.
Yeah. But then he's got the other guy that tries to talk like him, tries to sound like him.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, he screams?
Fucking talks loud. That's all he does. Is
Yeah.
know how to talk loud. But listen, those guys are fucking cringe too. Like, some of the stuff they do is good, but like I was watching the other day, and that guy that's always talking loud and trying to sound like him.
Yeah.
I guess PBD came out with a shirt that says "Angry Patriot" on it.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, "I'm an angry patriot. You need to buy this shirt. All the patriots out there." And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro. What are you, nuts?" I'm gonna walk
He's really
around with
trying to pitch it.
I mean, but, it's a certain type of person that wears that stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
Angry patriot.
It's a certain demographic.
Moron.
Yeah. Fucking, it's better than the friggin' Sammy the Bull t-shirt. Fucking 19.
Bull 19.
Bull.
Yeah. Well, that's the horrible. That's the worst fucking shirt I've ever seen.
And he really is proud of it because when I saw a clip the other day, about the old argument he had with Francis, and he's like, "Oh, you're so proud of yourself, aren't you, Sammy?" And Sammy's like, "Yeah, I was involved in 19 murders."
You're full of baloney, Sammy.
Yeah. And it's like, wow, he really is proud of that shit,
I was thinking about buying one because, maybe one day he'll get enough backlash where he can't make them anymore.
It'll be
Then it'll
collector's
just
item.
be like a bizarre collector's item.
Yeah.
When the fucking mafia hitman made a T-shirt bragging about his homicides.
Especially 20 years from now when he's gone and
Bro,
Bo, that's not what it's about, Bo.
What
I
is it
made
about,
that
Sid?
shirt because of something else, Bo.
What could it be?
You fucking psychopath.
Fucking lunatic, idiot.
Yeah, he's a jerk off just for making that shirt. I mean, it made me look at him in a completely different way. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if immature is the word, but it's definitely it's pretty crazy that you glorify that shit. Like, most guys, especially if they're given a second chance, you'd have a little remorse and be like, yeah, it was business, whatever, but it's still I'm not proud of it. This guy, he's fucking proud of it. I mean, that's like he acts like he went to fucking Harvard and got a degree in something. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I don't know, man.
it's a fucking nut job.
I don't know.
But I think my boy Mark from the I Want to Talk podcast is going live any minute now.
Okay.
So I don't want to step on his toes because I love his show. And
No problemo.
he's a friend over here.
I
But I appreciate you coming on, brother. Thank you for helping out with the content, having a great show. And I love your impressions. You got to do them every
Thanks.
time you show up here.
All right. Yeah, I haven't done one in a while. All right.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Everybody have a good one. And yeah, thanks for having me on.
My man.
You said about Mark, I Want to Talk, right?
Yeah, I think he's going live.
Marky Mark doesn't do a show, right? I thought I heard someone say that earlier, where they were talking about Mark.
No. They're both named Mark, but Marky, I call him Marky sometimes. But
Oh, okay. I was like, when the fuck I was like, I haven't been watching that. I gotta check.
he
that
should
shit
have
out.
his own show.
That's
though.
what I was saying. I was like, oh shit. I was like, let me watch it.
He could have his own show.
Yeah.
Bunch of East Coast weenies.
Yeah.
Nah, this is Mark from the UK. I Want to Talk
Right.
podcast.
I Want to Talk. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, he just went live. So let's.
All right, guys. I'll see everyone later. Later, bro.
All right, later, brother.
Peace.
So yeah, there you have it, folks. Shouts to Magilla Gorilla for making things right, or at least trying to. It looks like the PayPal's still caught up in limbo, but look, at least you went out of your way to make it right. So I appreciate you, Magilla. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I look, it is what it is. I appreciate you, bro, and I'm glad you didn't turn on me. I thought maybe you turned on me or somebody was using your name or something. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but I'm glad you tried to make it right, brother. I feel better. And thank you to everybody who supported the channel today. You guys saw that I was upset, and you guys definitely made me feel better. There's way too many of you to shout out all at once right now. But I'm grateful for every single one of you. Thank you for all the Cash Apps and the Venmos and the Super Chats, the Super Stickers, the memberships. Thank you guys so much. Today was a great day. It started off bad, but you guys made it okay. And I'm forever grateful to you guys, every single last one of you. Don't you ever forget that. Thank you for keeping the show alive and taking me out of my shitty mood. So yeah, y'all stay safe, stay dangerous, stay classy. Try to be nice to each other if you can. Don't repeat what you hear here. You hear because some assholes might get upset. And I want to thank Rob Jean, Carmine S, and New York City Crime Spot for coming on the show today, helping out with the content. Great freaking conversation, great show. I couldn't be more pleased with the way the show ended up today. I wish Rob Jean had better service, but look, he tried. All right. So shouts to Rob Jean. Thank you, Sven, so much. I didn't get to thank you, Sven, for surviving the ghetto. Thank you, brother. Shouts to Sven in Denmark, my man, Mr. International. I might do a show later tonight because somebody texted me and said they want to come on the show tonight. So we'll see if I'm up to snuff tonight, and we'll try to do another show. And just enjoy your weekend, guys. I'll try to tune into the I Want to Talk podcast. Should be a good show tonight. He's live right now. He just went live. He's playing fucking Oasis. And yeah, okay, brother. Yeah, I got the Cash App. But the PayPal's still negative. I don't know what the hell. I gotta figure it out. But we'll see what happens tomorrow with it. But yeah, thank you for the support, McGilla. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, thank you. And yeah. Yeah, it was a great show, Lewis. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys later tonight. Again, thank you all so much for the support, every single last one of you. And you know I'm not good at goodbyes, so I guess just get out of here, all right? And hopefully we'll see you tonight. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow afternoon sometime. So no, I know, McGilla. You're the man, bro. Thank you so much for making things right with me, man. Thank you, McGilla. I'm sorry about the whole mix up there. Well, you're the man, McGilla. And yeah, we'll check you guys later, all right? Until next time, people. Peace. Yeah, show's over, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. God damn it, White Mike. You had to end the show that way, didn't you? You had to end the show that way. Talking about Tupac Shakur. Motherfucker. Later, Roro, baby. Peace out, Phoenix, baby. Thank you, McGilla. All right, folks. Peace.